What's going on, nerds and blerds? It is your boy Nerd Solo, and we are back with another Nerdcast podcast. You got my boy Certified right across from me.
What's
I
good,
mean, we
people?
both we both repping that One Piece. You
Straw
know what
Hat
I
Gang.
mean? Fuck what you heard, One Piece the word.
I like that.
We're
Okay.
And our boy Wisconsin Johnson should be joining shortly. Today is going to be a good episode. We got a few good topics going around that I wanted to talk about today. Um, you know, I don't know if anybody's seen that Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise AI fight video. I wanted to talk about
Mm,
that.
no, I haven't seen
Ridiculous.
it, man. I've been seeing all the other ones, and man, of course,
Yeah.
Marvel or Disney, I would say, is of course doing a cease and desist about all these AI fights that are kind of like, I guess, trending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a few.
And
I seen. Oh, sorry.
oh no, you good, you good. You see it, you seen the what?
Just today I seen the a Deadpool versus Green Lantern AI fight. I don't know if you seen that one.
See, I don't AI is not on my algorithm. Actually, I try my best to combat against it. Hold on, this cat wants to get out of the room. Give me one moment.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like you say you try to stay away from it.
Yeah, yeah, as much as I can, you know.
Well, I can't say the same for me. Sometimes I try to stay away from it, but it finds me because people send me videos. So
Yeah,
I'm like, oh damn, AI. Okay.
yeah, a lot of times
AI
when
is
somebody send
slowly just
if someone
coming on
sends
my
me an
time.
AI video, I usually don't watch it. That's just what I do. I'd be like, sorry guys, not gonna watch this one. I can't. I mean, I see it on my timeline sometimes because friends post it, but that's how I saw the. How did I see that Brad Pitt one? I can't. I think somebody made a video about it, but we'll talk about that later on. Also, we're going to be talking a little bit about JJK, the new season, the Culling Games, Heat. Heat. Have you been watching?
No, no. See, I've really been having. I've been working a lot, man. Working,
Yeah.
life. I've been trying to catch up on
Anime schedule taking a hit because of the work
Yeah,
schedule.
yeah. I just finally finished the Fallout season, and I was behind on that.
Bro, I forgot about it for a while because we were watching a bunch of different stuff, me and my wife, and we're gonna have to go ahead and binge that because we watched the first two episodes, and I don't know what is up with Fallout. I'm so interested in the show,
Mhm.
but every time it comes on, I fall asleep. It's
Too
been
much dialogue.
happening. I don't know what it is. We're probably watching it at the wrong time because I can't stay up late for shit. So.
I understand that. It's a long day. You got to get up early in the morning too for work. Yeah, man. Look, I already know.
Yep. Spider-Man Noir series. We'll be talking about that briefly as
Mm.
well. And also a movie trailer, also AI related. It's called Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. So, very interested in that story. And also the main reason why we are here today, I mean, other than this is the scheduled day we podcast, but we also have a special guest. My boy, TafariTV, will be joining us momentarily, but right now we are
Oh,
letting in Wisconsin Johnson. He is finally blessing us, gracing us with his presence. There he is. Okay, muted, no video. He hates us.
Of course, my headset's not working. God
Oh
damn
no.
oh, there he is. There he is.
And the headsets aren't
Hold
working.
on.
Well, we can hear you loud and clear over here.
Yeah, I can hear. I can hear you fine over here as well.
I'm gonna break. I'm gonna break. Okay. Damn.
We heard you the whole time.
Good.
Oh
Losing
man,
my.
Wisconsin Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
Whew.
Well,
Listen.
bro. Well, you didn't miss not a thing, really. We just getting started, popping off the show.
Oh
Yeah, we
God,
just
damn.
did the introduction, ran over some of the things we'll be talking about
So proud.
today. Certified had obviously some movie topics and movie trailers, and gaming items to go
Oh,
over.
oh, yeah.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
what do you have anything for us today as far as topics? We're not going to get into them now because we're about to introduce Tafari, but
Yeah, the only thing I had was just the PlayStation State of Play stuff and just PlayStation in general making some wild decisions.
You mean like remakes?
Yeah, like renting a system. Like I mean,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I guess I could see why not everybody can afford a system because they're just outrageously priced. Let's admit that.
Mm,
Yeah.
But also just renting it, I'm like, that just seems like a dirty way
okay.
out.
Let's
Hey,
admit Tafari, and maybe we can jump into that first because I'm
Yeah.
curious.
Oh man. Yeah, I think I have everything.
Oops.
here
All
we
right,
go.
ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
Yeah.
TafariTV has
What up? What
now
up? What up?
joined us. What's going
Oh,
on, brother?
hey, welcome to the
Good.
shenanigans, man.
Good. Was
Welcome,
good. Am I
welcome.
coming in? I done had to like relocate in the last 24 hours. So is everything coming in good?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
everything's loud and
Everything's good.
clear. You,
Okay.
you,
Okay.
you had
Clearer than I can see, man. It looks great.
so you say you had to move the past 24 hours? Is
Yeah, I'm down here back in. I'm about down here in Florida, with my grandparents. So I had to
mm,
trust FedEx and mail my computer, and thankfully it all got here in one piece. So beating their own
nice.
reputation for now.
That's good. Nothing lost in the transit.
You're safe this time, FedEx.
For now, we'll see how the rest of my stuff does.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So, man, what have you been up to lately? I have seen a couple videos. Congratulations on the 1 million views.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, yeah, big
Yeah,
congrats on that.
appreciate it. Yeah, I got like cussed out by the group chat because they're like, "Why don't you post about this?" I'm like, "It's not really a stat that people talk about. Like your a cumulative view count on your channel isn't something that people like go over very often, and it doesn't come up like if you're filling like a convention application, that's like the only time like that people will ask. So
Yeah.
I get the notification, and I was just like, all right, cool. And I just kept like I'm not a big I'm not a big like scream celebratory guy. Like that's just how me and
Yeah.
my brother are. But it doesn't mean like I don't appreciate it. So I was like, all right, it has.
Yeah.
I've been
And
here for a
that's
minute.
and that's why your friends yell at you. They're like, "Hey, like yeah, the people going to the your fans, they're the casuals, they're not going to there to see your view count, but your peers, like the creators, they're like, "You hit 1 million views. Tell us what's wrong with you."
Yeah, because like you see people get like 1 million on a video, something like 1 million over like especially how long I've been on YouTube, almost 20 years now. I'm like, yeah, I'm bound to get there. I was like bound to get there eventually, but yeah, man, that was it was a cool milestone to hit. But yeah, just like getting shifted around, trying to help with like get ready for Blerdcon, trying to just coordinate with the team a little bit. Been helping Cleo Thomas with this NAACP nomination that he got.
hmm
Mm.
Nice.
Um, Trying to help push a couple games. I know. Shout out to Ariel Knight. His game Drop Shot comes out. I want to say tomorrow on all
Okay.
platforms. And then the team at Niamacop who just dropped Relooted, which is the game about like reclaiming African artifacts from Western museums.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
oh my God, yes. Like you just found my dream job. God damn.
yeah, so just been doing a little bit of everything this month, trying to just be where I can.
Nice,
Nice.
nice. I mean,
Understood.
you have been kind of all over the place for the past year, uh, rubbing elbows with a lot of different people, a lot of different creators and stuff going on. But what has been the most um, not memorable, but exciting one for you in the past year that has been going on? Like who have you met or worked with that has what that was just like? this is dope. This is awesome, and things. This is like a trajectory, you know, a
Not including
trajectory.
us.
So
Yeah.
I guess one that's more, I guess the biggest one that's mostly in like my niche of like favorites and things is I didn't know that there was like a Sonic the Hedgehog theme convention like right down the street in Dallas called Sonic
Okay.
Expo. So I went the first year as like a goof with my brother, and I was like, all right, I'll see what's up with this. And I got to do like a really short interview with Lee Majdu, the guy who plays Agent Stone in the movies.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
Sweet guy,
Okay.
really cool individual. It was short to the point, but he was real nice. And then like cross paths with him throughout the weekend. He was a real sweetheart. But then this year, they had Devin Mack who played because they have a. If you've seen Sonic Prime on Netflix, they got like a whole
Mm.
different cast. Which normally they either recycle who's currently in the video games or whoever was from the last show.
Yeah.
So they had a whole new cast for Netflix, and I was like, we've only had one Black Sonic in 35 years, and it was Jaleel White, like back
Yeah.
in like the year
90s.
I was, back the
Damn.
year. So here's this dread-headed dude from Canada, and I was like, we got another Black Sonic, and he's gonna be, and this is his first time being featured at a convention because he does like a lot of directing work for voice actors. So he's
Okay.
like been there in like an assistant role, but he's never been like featured. So this was like a first time of him having like his name on a banner and stuff and being like a featured guest in the States. So I was like, I want to. So I got to meet him, cool guy, shared experience. He's like, I didn't think, I thought I got that audition by like mistake, It was like, because the only other person that before me has been Jaleel White. So I didn't think anyone else would get the role. So then it came down to me, and they're like, "Yeah, you're Sonic." Like I was shocked as everyone else. So getting to meet him and just kind of talk about like the Black Nerd experience while we're at this convention that's centered around him as like the big main guest was like a dope experience.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
That's dope as hell.
Wow.
Because I know a lot of people that follow you. They all know that Sonic is your jam. That's your bread and butter. Like,
Yeah, that's favorite franchise hands down. So getting to go there, share that experience with my brother the last 2 years has been great. So I didn't know how deep the fandom ran though until I went there, and I was like, interesting.
It's like a whole community. Oh, man.
Yeah, I had no clue.
Is that the only convention, Sonic a Hedgehog convention, only in Dallas? Or do they come in local
So
different cities?
they've expanded actually. So there's Sonic Expo Dallas and Sonic Expo Atlanta now. So and I think they're trying to do a New York edition. So
Ooh.
it's a smaller expo, so it's possible. But I know a lot of my friends went to who like go to MomoCon and stuff, went to the Atlanta convention, and they had a lot of fun. So
yeah, I was gonna say
it's growing.
it's just a
Okay.
5 hour drive, 6 hour drive for me.
Yeah, well, I say about 5 for me. Yeah, yeah. I
That's
wouldn't
like
mind. I wouldn't mind checking out our
12,
Sonic Hedgehog convention.
14 for me.
Oh yeah, man, you way on the west side. God.
Yeah, this up here is, we just had like the first positive weather we've had in a while, so I've been outside and it's been great. My mental health needed it.
Positive degree, like
Yeah,
not
because
in the
like
negatives. Is that what you?
we hit 40 today, and I about shit my pants.
That's summer for you.
I'm about to say, hey, that's pretty much like summer for him, man. Because I'm like, wait, 40?
Goddamn.
I mean, hey.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it seemed like every time we did a podcast, you was just getting snow nonstop.
I hate it.
It's Wisconsin, but
But enough about my worries.
but no, before you joined in, Marshall was talking about something interesting about the state of play. What was that you were just talking about?
It was kind of brought up at State of Play and just brought up in general because State of Play happened, which State of Play itself knocked it out of the park. Thank God. Like, I love that. I miss the big convention feeling, but after COVID, it just never really had the same feel. So watching like PlayStation and Microsoft kind of do their own big reveal sessions, I prefer that because I'm more of a PlayStation man. That's my focus. Not that I like haven't seen the Microsoft stuff and like appreciated everything they put out there, but just being able to focus in on like the system of the games that mean the most to me, I love it. It's a great feeling. But what what threw me off recently, I don't know how to feel about it yet, is the fact that Sony is now starting a Flex program where essentially you're able to rent a system from them
I
for
saw that.
for
Yeah.
like a set monthly payment. And like I was telling them, I get it. But there's part of me that gets it because like these systems are fucking expensive. Like,
Yeah.
I'm an
Yeah.
adult with adult money, and buying the new PS6 terrifies me because that shit's gonna be expensive.
Six
And
hundred,
like,
500.
but then you gotta look, they gotta think about these kids that, their parents can afford it. And like, no matter what, like they're working three jobs and like, yeah, we just can't unfortunately swing that. So
Hmm.
that gives that kid the opportunity to get into the community that could change their lives for the better, hopefully. But yeah, so like, I don't know how to feel about it yet. Like, I get it, but like I also said, it feels like a dirty way of PlayStation just getting money out of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of like making the system cheaper. I understand the effort that goes into building these things because like I personally like it, like I've tried to like fix my own shit and it scares me.
Taking the
It's
shell off
technology.
myself? What are you, crazy?
Dude, like yeah, and so like I like the work that goes into it, the intricacy of it, and just the power of the system. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's my thing. But damn, is like $700 worth it?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know.
Capitalism.
I don't know how to feel about it yet. So I just wanted to bring it up to the group.
I
I, I,
oh, go ahead.
about to, I had to say, of course, you do got to look at it at a business stand because I mean, yeah, of course, all that, like you said, a lot of people who put the time and work into making the systems. I know the parts probably are a little on the expensive side. You got so many people, of course, that that are involved. You have to pay off. So yeah, I can see why the system may cost 500, 600, or yeah, $700. And of course, they're trying to get the earnings back, and all the money that was put into it. So of course they're going to find any means to really, try to, make that, all the pennies that they pretty much spent
Right.
on it back. So yeah, whether it's just, I know they now they have two versions of a system, whether one that plays the disc and other one you can just download the games.
Yep.
So
And
first they
I mean
started
it's
with
it's
that.
gonna be to a point where they're not even gonna do discs anymore because they're like, well, why
Yeah,
are we wasting materials on this?
yeah,
Because then they also like with the digital versions of the games, there's they could technically take the game away. They're like, yeah, you bought it, but like
yeah.
we own the rights.
Yeah. You
It's
know what?
like,
Yeah.
I think they just actually might stop making the ones that play this because yeah, I don't know about y'all cities, but almost all of my game starts are gone, man. They shut them. They're shutting them down.
Man, the one
Yeah,
that
they're
Yeah.
previously, I got back last night to realize the one I've been going to since high school died like 2 weeks ago.
isn't
Oh
that
yeah,
awful? That's
man.
an awful fucking feeling. You're like, wow,
Yeah.
this place made me. This is where I found out a lot about
Yeah.
myself, and no one else
Yeah,
can experience this for themselves, and that's
like
heartbreaking.
My
yeah,
my my childhood GameStop was in a mall, so obviously that's gone. Like
yeah,
yeah,
that's it
yeah.
hasn't been there for a
What's a
long
mall?
time.
yeah. The mall down
Right?
here and the one I
Touche.
got to go to the GameStop across town now because there's
Yeah,
none close by. Even like the
Like,
Best
yeah,
Buy over here is like a
Yeah.
Best Buy outlet now where they only open like I think on weekends and sell like
we
machine
only have
like
appliances.
wash. Basically, like they sell like washers and dryers and fridges.
It
Like,
is
cool
crazy
guys.
though, in this Charlotte area, like outside of Charlotte and the Charlotte area, there are a bunch of GameStops, honestly. Like there is two GameStops within a 10-mile radius of me, which is kind of weird because but no, that me personally with the renting thing, I don't like it. It promotes like terrible financial responsibility, like etiquette. Like it's like a rent-a-center. Like you could have rented these things also at like a rent-a-center
Yeah,
type place as well. And it's only just to take advantage of uh the less fortunate, honestly.
yeah.
If we're because you rent
Because like those contracts are absurd. You miss a payment, you're gonna get you're gonna get charged triple. It's
I,
like
I,
it's
I
almost like you're buying the system anyways.
Yeah, I mean, you'll eventually like get up there. I mean, if it was like a rent to own type thing, I
Yeah.
guess sure. But like it says it was like I was looking it up and it said like 995 pounds. That's how much it would
It's
cost, and it was like
like
13.58 or something like that in
10
American money.
pounds
Yeah.
translating to 13.65 US dollars.
Yeah, see, pretty much. Hold on.
Over X amount of time, which then means
Yeah.
which you're not even
There's two trains coming at you at once.
yeah.
Like, no.
Which it doesn't even you're not even owning it. That's just once the
No, you're
contract is
not.
up. Once you
Yeah.
and then once the contract is up, you have to send it back.
Right, exactly.
So
They're,
then
they're not like,
Wow.
yeah, they're like, yeah, no, you can't keep it. Like that wasn't part of this.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. You better off just buying it because eventually, that math is gonna add up. And like, wait a minute. And when you look at how much you
Yeah,
really
because
just
then you got to think about buying the games too, on top of any DLC
yeah.
you want, on top of the fucking PlayStation Plus subscription.
I mean,
Yeah,
wow.
I think you're better off like gambling at Dave and Buster's and trying to earn tickets and get a console at this point. Like,
Oh
Oh
God, I haven't
man.
been to a Dave and Buster's in years. I forgot those existed.
same.
Holy
Yeah, you've
shit!
been stuck in the house too long, man.
Woo!
Once that
Yeah,
snow is
dude.
gone.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't like. It's cheap to live up here. That's what I will say. That like it's very cheap to live up here. But like, God damn, this winter almost just it ruined me.
Wait, whereabouts are you?
I live in Wisconsin.
Oh, wait, where in Wisconsin?
I live in Menasha, so like
Oh,
Fox
okay.
Valley area by Green Bay.
Okay.
Um, yeah, we've had like negative 40 degrees and shit like
Woo.
that. I'm just like, this is awful. Like my car, my car was so cold it wouldn't turn over.
Yeah,
Man.
I went to school out in Mequon, so I
Mm.
truly understand.
And I think our weather over here is, man, cold enough for me. Over here in the Carolinas, the coldest
I'm
it's ever been
fucking
is
freezing.
probably maybe 4 degrees.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like.
I can't even think about the negatives.
my school was right on Lake Michigan too, so that wind used to
Oh,
yeah,
it sucks.
that wind used to hit something violent, especially when it snowed. Like
Hmm.
I was trapped in my building for
Yeah,
spring break.
because then that lake effect snow, which triples the amount of snow you're gonna get, and it's gonna be wet. So then it's heavy as shit, and then it stacks on top of itself, and then it freezes. So then you have a layer of ice under more snow.
Yeah, so
I'm a
like
little bitter.
yeah, like my building was like, we'll be cool and like we'll face the lake and put you guys like right there on the bluff. And then I was like, I'm gonna go outside and just go for a walk because like spring break, it's like, oh, we're all gonna go to Florida. Are you coming? I'm like, no, I'm not going home to see all of you for a week again. Like
Yeah,
I'll take that.
I'm already by the water.
I'm
Like,
like, I'll take the empty because again, I live in Florida, so I'm like, you all are just moving to where I'm gonna be for a week, so I'll take the empty campus. So I was
yeah.
like, I'll go for a walk, and I'm just like, I can't see outside, like the door is just blocked, and I'm like, never mind, I guess I'm staying my ass in the house with this PlayStation. So
Yeah.
Hey, no one
I mean that's exactly what I did. I play a lot of shit. So I can't go anywhere.
I'll say my current bread and butter that I just platinum was if any of you guys played Dispatch.
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
that?
fucking. I was actually watching your crossover episode on YouTube with bringing over like Class A. Dude, that shit was great.
Oh yeah, the anime character. Like
Yeah.
I wanted to do that when the game dropped, but I was like, nah, I want to play it and make sure like I get like the jokes right and everything. And like I
Right.
didn't know about the synergy system or like the little like references to like the little bars and shit. So I'm like, I want to make sure I experience stuff and get as much like niche references in there.
Hmm.
So and then I've just been like clearing my backlog. So I'm like, who would fit with who like chaotically?
Dude, yeah, I was
Really?
loving it. That was great. And yeah, Dispatch itself, I like game of the year for me. That I fucking love it.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
so
so sad they
perfect.
didn't win a game award, dude.
Right.
Expedition 33 just fucking cleaned house, man.
And like that's even still with them getting stripped of their game of the year title for even like their small use of AI.
I
Which
think that
don't
was at
get
a
me wrong,
different. I think that was at a different
Man, I know they
show.
got a lot of
yeah,
platforms.
that was a I don't remember what
It was
that was,
some
but
other awards because I know there was the Golden Joysticks Game Awards, and then I think it was the Indie Award they went to, and then I guess I don't know. I feel
and
like they
like
just
one
wanted.
other thing.
I
But
feel like they just
the
wanted to
whole
make it.
staff got
Wait,
knighted, apparently.
Yeah, I saw that. Like the fact that they showed up in costumes thinking they weren't going to win, and now they're just up there like mimes every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
wait.
Like,
Well,
goddamn.
okay. Hey, Marshall, who did you say what a game you said used a little bit of AI and he won an award?
Expedition 33.
Expedition.
Which I mean, AI isn't bad. It's Gen AI that sucks. Like,
Yes,
I know,
like
Okay.
that's the shit that ruins our
yeah.
environment and
Like I
everything.
know, like Square Enix said they're using Gen AI, and it's just to like sync the mouth movements up with all the languages, just so it's like, hey, that's 60 hours we don't have to do by hand, and makes the game come out faster. I'm like, that's fine. Versus like AI generating the cutscenes because and laying off the staff. That's two different
Yep.
things. But I feel like everybody's so spooked on
Right.
AI, they're just like,
Like,
we'll make an
Yeah.
example. It's
oh, he's
Expedition
back.
33. Expedition 33, we'll make an example out of them. I was like, all right, man. I was glad South of Midnight
Still
got
an
away.
amazing game. Still an
Yeah.
amazing game.
I haven't played it. I've seen that people play it, get different outcomes and stuff. That one, it was a good year for indie games. I'm glad South of Midnight got an award for their Games for Impact.
I still need to get an Xbox to play that. Like,
Well, it's
You don't
coming
have
to
to have
other
an
places.
Xbox. You
huh?
It's
just have a
coming.
yeah. It's coming to PlayStation,
Okay, cool.
and like you don't even have to have an
That's like
Xbox.
the only game that I really wanted to play last year. That wasn't like like Ghost of Tsushima or something because
Yeah.
I played late. But
That was the other one, man. Ghost of Yote and Death Stranding went home empty-handed. The
dude,
Wild.
I could not believe that. I could
two
like
that's and I think they got
I still don't believe that.
and it's I'm like they usually make sure Kojima is taken care of. I'm like they didn't even bring him out on stage this year.
They probably called him ahead of time. They're like, "Hey," and he's like, "Well, I'm not coming."
Some bad.
Same with Team Cherry, where they were just like, "Hey, we kind of know how this is gonna play out. We're just gonna stay home."
Mhm.
And then they got a win. He's like, "See, you guys should have came." It's like, Jeff, stop, man. Also, who did you consult, if anyone, for how that show ran? Because like I think High Guard is okay. I don't think it shouldn't have been.
Forgot.
It didn't need to be the send off. That did not
No.
need to be the end. Because once like the team that
God,
worked on
no.
Titanfall, I'm like, well, now I know for a fact it's not Titanfall 3.
Yeah, it's like cool.
Exactly.
Thanks for trying to get my hopes up.
I don't even like dream of Titanfall 3 anymore.
I finally played 2.
Great game. I love it.
It's fun. It's just like these games are so short and not long enough, and
I get it. The
What kind of games are
online
you used to?
the
you want
online scene
more.
was great when Titanfall dropped. And fun enough,
It was really fun. Yeah.
there's an EA Games here out in Orlando, and I haven't paid for an EA game in like a decade because I do play testing there sometimes.
Oh, nice.
My God, I didn't know 2K had people in a fucking chokehold like that.
Yo,
Because you get like two free you get like 2 free games if you go and they'll give it to you. The amount of people who go and just like, no, I just want the 2K vouchers. I'm like, so
Look.
2K, FIFA, whatever sports games, they will dudes go in their own loop for in-game. I'm like, y'all don't want something new? Like there's Titanfalls and Battlefields and
Bro, when people are talking trash and like these not console wars, but within the console, like game wars, like Call of Duty people versus Battlefield, like okay,
Oh,
thanks for that, buddy. But like everybody's like, Fortnite ruined. You heard the ears, the dog ears. He literally just came in to do that, and then he left.
he was like, "Fuck you, Dad." Walked out.
But they're like they ruined the video games because they're pay to play all this stuff. I'm like, it might be 2K. They might be the culprits.
Yeah.
Like
Oh my God, yeah.
they have even it was like from ages 8 to 45 have these people in a chokehold. Like it's
Yup.
ridiculous.
so talk to the gun and ball gamers. Like that is that's what they're called now. But I was like, hey, I finally like after holding it for like 9 years, I was like, let me play Titanfall 2. I'm like, damn, this shit is like fun. Why did we never come back here? Like, I get they put the little Apex setup in the game, so it's like, and then they were like, well, Apex did so well, we'll just give our attention. I'm like, that's fair. Don't split the team too much, but all right, like, it's been long enough, nigga. Wrap this shit up. Once you make it into the tournament scene, we get it. You're here. You're solidified. Start like slowly putting the next shit together, please and thank you.
Hurry up.
But yeah, it was kind of. I like that everything's kind of getting to be multi-plat, mainly because I know some of these people need money. So yeah, like South of Midnight I think it's coming to PlayStation and PC or Steam. I want to say in like March, April.
I think that's what they said.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it might be not too late because I mean, I guess they're not really going anywhere, PlayStation and Xbox and all the consoles and stuff. But I've been looking into these Steam Deck and
The
stuff like
Steam Decks
that.
are they're the new
I
Steam
think that just
systems.
might
Yeah.
be the way to go. Like,
It's not a bad deal. Like I wasn't big on PC game, and again, this is when PCs
I've never been big on those things, but
like, but even
Me
when
too.
people like PC gaming wasn't that heavy, like people, not everybody was dying for graphics cards in like the early 2010s. But I had
Pretty
friends who had
much.
like, I think Alienware was like the big one when
oh yeah, yeah.
around then. So I saw, I would always see on Facebook, oh, this Steam sale is crazy. I'm like, what is it about that platform that like they just get everything on a budget? And I would hear about it at school. Oh, dude, the Steam sale's coming out this weekend. What you guys picking up? I'm like, damn, is everything?
Honestly, I just didn't know what people were talking about when they were
I
talking
didn't
about
either,
saying
but
I
like,
didn't. I wasn't a
this.
big PC player, so
me neither. But
Well, like
now that I've tried it a little bit, I get it.
Yeah.
the overall appeal is just like the ability to customize because you're not limited to whatever system you're given. So like I tried that shit's too expensive for my taste.
Well, my brother-in-law came over with his it was like a specific version of a Steam Deck like handheld. And
Right.
that's where you can really like sucker me in is with like something that
Oh
looks
yeah.
like a give me something that looks like a Game Gear and I'm like,
yeah.
do
Oh,
tell.
gotcha.
Like,
Got it.
Now,
yeah,
now,
that's
yeah,
all you have to do. Just make it black and make it long like a Game Gear. And I'm like, I want that.
yeah. Now that they're having like an actual Steam machine, which will be more appealing, I'm just curious to see how much it costs. Because
Yeah.
Oh, the
like,
box
That's
I
the
thing.
think
number
the
one
Steam
question.
machine they said was going to be listed at like $1,000
Yeah. I mean,
because it's basically
uh,
like your premium gaming PC in
it
a
is now
condensed form.
this is just basically a household appliance.
Yeah.
Like
At this
But I
point,
mean, like,
home prices.
but like, also you have like people out there on Twitch, like I can't remember her name, but this woman straight up built her own gaming console that had her Switch 2, Xbox, and PS5 all in one frame. That
Mm.
she was like, yeah, I just disassembled them, put the boards in this frame, and now I can just switch between them as I please.
that's
it's nice when you have money to just do shit like
Dude, right, that too.
How about
Yeah.
that. That's like the one thing about being black in IT. It's like you never experiment. It's like, no, I don't have the money to like
Yeah.
take shit apart and then potentially break it. Like potentially break it, not get an asshole to be like, oops, need another one. Like y'all get to play like that. I don't.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I remember I had like friends in college. Like, yeah, I fried a couple motherboards. I'm like, cool. I can't afford to just fry anything.
I
Like
beg
I
your
need to.
Internal
Like,
and external screaming.
yeah, I need to.
That's too much. Nah,
I
I
need
won't
to
risk
know
it
how to.
either.
I need to know how to fix it, and if I do break it, Frankenstein it back to life. Like,
Right? Like
Yeah.
you've never had to hold the light for dad before, have you?
no, I'm over here building. I'm building shit like Stu Pickles built Reptar, paperclip and rubber bands, baby. Like that's it.
The OG inventor.
Yeah, now that I'm older, I
Oh,
kind of get his brother's frustrations. Like,
Yeah.
Right, right.
Like,
It's so
like
funny.
that's
He's probably one of the most eye-opening characters from our childhood. As you get older, you're like, damn, Stu, you was like that.
But then even watching that first movie, like I'm watching the scene in the basement kind of hits so much more different now when he's like,
Yeah.
you got no income, no insurance. What is it?
Yep.
Like I guess no plans in case something happens to you, and
He
another
just
dependent
had
on
another baby. Like,
Yeah.
he's like and another
Stu,
man, see, yeah, you don't think about it until you get older. Like, yo, wait a minute,
failing
what?
on all fronts. What was his wife's name? BB?
DD.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
Dee Dee was the
she
daughter?
does not get enough credit. She does not get enough credit because that man was just down there in that basement.
Mhm.
I mean, he allegedly was making money like every now and then off of certain hits.
Yeah, I
So
guess
he
he
just
Creation inventions, yeah.
yeah. I mean,
But yeah,
I'm sure he made some money off Euro Reptar, but it
they're
was just
probably
like
still coasting
He
off
right.
like his first initial Big Bang.
yeah. Like
yeah.
He was a good one.
as a kid, I'm like, all I understood was, oh, they got another kid on the way. Now that I'm older, I'm like, no, I get it. No insurance, no
Mhm.
backup plan, no savings,
Yeah.
no this.
Yeah.
Hey, see what
I
it
get
work,
why
man.
I get why his brother was freaking out a little. He's like, nigga, I'm concerned for you.
He said, because I know you're gonna want to live in my house.
Man.
Because like what it was really one of those things like, yeah, at that younger age, you're like, yeah, he's living his dream. And now you're older, like, okay, but like you can live a condensed dream.
And also, like, it's pretty clear Phil had ADHD.
Oh yeah. Touch of the tism, no doubt. Like
Touch of it. But no,
that's what I said that to my therapist, and she's like, "Why did you say that?"
Yeah,
she said, "Don't say these things."
It's actually dope. I actually have my tapes. Should be here in a couple of days. I got Cree Summer to sign my tape for what was it, Rugrats in Paris and Rugrats Go Wild. Wow. And I was like, I thought about getting to sign the first one, but I was like, the one where she causes the accidental birth and then they go on a monkey adventure, probably not.
That was a wild one. That was a wild one. Yeah, because like peanut butter was a key to that whole fucking movie.
I didn't understand. I didn't understand what was going on in that scene until like maybe a couple years ago. I'm like, he was just gonna be mean and throw bananas in his brother's face. I'm like, oh no, he was gonna let his brother get like straight up disemboweled,
murdered.
I didn't fully understand what was going on. I'm like, it's sad.
You're like, wow, Tommy, you are not the hero I thought you were.
Then you get to the third movie and it's like, yeah, Susie takes the lead, but also we might suffocate to death with Nigel Thornberry. So.
Yeah, them just went way over our heads as a kid. Like,
honestly, as a kid, I was like, this is I would fast forward through some of those scenes because it was the same reason why like I didn't like Lion King as much as everyone else. I'm like, this movie is really sad, guys. Like, I don't
depressing as shit. As most Disney movies are.
Really dark.
Yeah, back in those days, yeah.
Scar was ready to kill his brother. He was about to kill his nephew.
Like he contemplated that for a minute. It wasn't in the moment. He was like, "Yeah, I'm about that life."
Years of planning.
I was not expecting to like the Mufasa backstory as much as I did, but I went in and I was like, you know what, decent flick. Like,
the movie Mufasa.
Yeah, Mufasa, the Lion King, and they show like where he came from and his origins and why the Pride Lands are such a big deal and why a male lion is teaching other male lions to hunt because that's technically incorrect. And I was like, okay, they actually like filled in a plot hole I didn't even know was a plot hole.
See, I completely forgot the movie came out. I need to actually watch that. I never watched.
I got invited to an early screening, and I was like, you know what, It's like right next to my sister's birthday, and this saves me having to buy her a gift. So let's go see this movie in IMAX.
There we go.
Two birds.
Exactly. 2 birds on a budget.
2 birds
on a budget. No, but when I walked back in, I heard you guys saying something about AI, and we have a couple.
Oh yeah, in gaming,
yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, with just my little tidbit on the Expedition 33, I was just like, it was just against the rules, just I'm sure they'll be using this in a year or two. We talked about this, Marshall, in one of the podcasts. It's just, taking liberties with AI, you're risking it, before it's all legal.
Right.
Yeah.
But good old AI. Like, I mean, like we said, I think it's, if you use it for the right reason, fine. But like, don't make it your whole thing.
I'm all actually don't rely on it, man, because that's what I mean.
I'm all about innovation.
I'm seeing people mainly relying on it. Years later, I can definitely see it the way it's headed now. So I'm like, man, what happened to all people's creativity?
The really bad part about it is obviously the inhumane way that the government always finds to use something and like just can't put it in a like just don't. They're always fucking with the black people and
I was gonna say
that
what is it? Them commercials from the Super Bowl, that Ring doorbell shit. I was like, what the fuck kind of Black Mirror?
First of all,
kind of Black Mirror ass shit?
You know what I said when I saw it? Because I thought about Black Mirror, but I was like, what do you think? The blue doesn't alarm me just because it's not a red radar? Like,
right? Like, what is this?
Like, if this doesn't alarm everyone,
all them commercials, nigga, where is the Marvel trailer? Somebody from the
MCU, as soon as they were like, stupid Jew. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Also, why are you blaming us for this shit? Like,
I was like, what
First of
happened to
all,
Doritos? What happened to the fucking
Yo.
Budweiser frogs?
Yeah, it was like one Doritos commercial. Like, wait a minute.
Doritos used to be a staple of the Super Bowl. They were always, especially when people used to compete for Doritos ads, they were always going to come with some funny shit. Like
Doritos healed the world. Let's
Doritos,
be
Doritos, Mountain Dew, new video game. There was like a trifecta of a Saturday night that was preloaded on Super Bowl Sunday. And you're just like, right, snack, drink, thing I can pre-order now. Or like, I'm glad demos are making a comeback. I thought the industry just forgot those were a fucking thing for a while.
They're on the PlayStation Store. Yeah, I forget demos are a thing.
Because they don't put them out. It's like, hey, buy the expansion pass for $80 up front, and maybe it will. Because like even Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, I was like, y'all can play with yourself like that if you want to. I'm not hurting my own fucking feelings.
I don't
Also,
need that slap to the face.
Yeah, quit touching shit. Like the leaks were good this time. They were telling you we don't need this. Stop. Like it just the whole thing. I missed the blue square when I saw it. It's like, don't throw us in this shit. What do you mean? Yeah, we'll experience anti-Semitism. I'm like, it's probably worse on South Park. Y'all been letting them slide for like 20 plus years now. Like it's guaranteed nobody knows unless you're walking around being like loud with a yarmulke on. Like we walk into school and we just look like this, and then we hear the shit y'all say from your parents. Like it's completely different.
Yeah, like, they're literally hiding in plain sight.
Also, stop using us as like the spokesperson. Like it was cool when they had like the little TV ads back then. Respect, pass it on, and then we all know Allen's team like beat his ass in the locker room for snitching on the foul ball.
You said out on me, coach.
I touched it, but my coach would be like, "Shut the fuck up!"
Just choking him out on the court.
I touched it, coach. Okay, well the ref didn't catch it, so that's on him not doing it.
And he slaps him. He's like, "I touched you." So what?
But like little stuff like that was fine. Giving up the seat on the bus, like for the elderly lady, respect, pass it on. That was fine. Trying to make there's a reason we're not outside this year. This is all like a y'all problem. Like y'all keep asking, where are y'all at? It's like, hey, we've done plenty of marches and speeches. We in the house.
That's all. What
are we supposed to do? Left, right, heel toe. Like you'll figure it out.
So I saw. I did see one person. It was like a TikTok, and she was just like, "Okay, black people, we get it." I was like, "What?
No,
what's
you
going?"
don't.
She's like, "You guys can join the fight now."
I saw one where it was just a girl, like just like this, just mean mugging the camera, and all she put was hashtag Super Bowl, and I was like, "What am I missing?" In the entire comment section. So we have like black telepathy, right? So we all basically can speak without speaking. Somebody's like, so we're all talking about the blue square ad. I'm like, let me see what I missed. And then I came back and I was like, well, I get it now.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's like I'm like, y'all want us to help y'all. We can't even make a game without people bitching the day of. If I don't know when peak players on Steam became like the ultimate insult. that shit does not hit the way y'all think it does. Like, oh, look how many players on Steam. Cool, I play on Xbox. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do with this information. I'm a console guy.
No. Oh crap! I'm about to not see. I need to get my whole thing set up again because I'm hanging on by a thread here. I just moved and I'm just in my room. And
I mean, all I hear is excuses,
I got like
it's fine.
I got like a TV tray stand right here. I'm just, I don't know, pathetic. But no, once again, Tafari has joined us. That was a long, cold open for us to be talking random.
I would say I didn't know where we were going. So I was like, I'll just contribute wherever.
I lost track of what we were doing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm about 5 beers deep. I'm not,
But no, for those of you that may have saw the last time Tafari joined the podcast, Tafari is a member of Blerd Station as well as On Their Entertainment. Blerdcon is coming up as well.
3 weeks.
Tafari, are you ready for Blerdcon?
Yeah, I think I'm good for it. Still trying to like recover from this. So if I can't make it, I will be there remotely.
Yeah.
I'm actually very appreciative because I've been telling people like, yeah, I might not be there, and I've had people hit me up ahead of time like, hey, I didn't get a press application from you. I'm like, I know y'all was looking for me, but good to know that I'm good in
They-
the hood like that. Like I appreciate it. Like,
You're looking
hey,
like, wait,
I
wait.
People
didn't get
need you.
like I didn't get any interview requests or I haven't seen you like posting as much about it. I'm like, I might not be this year, dog. I did 5 in a row. It's been great. I've put people on, but I might be sitting this one out. I'm like glad to know I'll be missed if I can't make it. But yeah, I'm doing what I can to prepare us and the team for Blerdcon. I feel like last year the Black convention scene blew the lid off of I won't say secrecy, but it's like open the eyes to the public with, Meg and Janelle showing up in like the span of 90 days because now they got Zazie Beats is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Godfrey is just going to be there as a kind of a plus one, but I'm
Oh
pretty
yeah.
sure he's going to be just be walking around.
Yep.
Um,
Redman.
Redman. Um,
Redman,
Redman.
hey.
I'm
Wild.
blanking on the sister's name from Ironheart. She'll be there as well.
What is her name? Oh my god.
A lot of big names.
I forgot as well. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Internet.
she
I
played
think
she
you
played
did.
she played the young spiritual girl, Cree Summer's daughter in the show.
Okay.
She's also an artist.
Carl
Um,
Jones.
yeah, Carl and Love are finally coming. We actually interviewed their social person, Chris, was actually on the stream with us last year, and he said one of the goals they wanted to do, after hanging with us, was get Carl and them to come there. So the fact that they're actually pulling up this year is cool and appreciated because we were kind of trying to manifest that last year, and I know I've talked to them personally about it and told them it's a good place to like add to their circuit when they're trying to get the name out there and trying to build their animation studio. So it's a probably the biggest year they've had as far as guests. And I'm hoping everything goes off without a hitch. I'm hoping everybody gets something out of that weekend, man. It's looking to be a real big one.
Yeah, we were talking about them on the last podcast. I saw that they had posted that they're going to DreamCon and they'll be doing like live auditions for their new animation
Ooh.
Nice.
that's coming
Yeah,
out. I'm forgetting the name. I just know it's called Blueberry something.
Martian Blueberry is the name of
Martian
the
Blueberries.
yeah.
Yeah, so that
Okay.
looks awesome. He's going to be at Blerdcon as well. And just just some observations that I've seen. I mentioned it a couple weeks ago on the podcast when we were talking about um us getting accepted to go to Blerdcon as press. I was like, there's a few unsung heroes. I don't know if they get enough credit for like the whole thing going on. And it was like Chris of Three Blood Geeks and you. It was like you guys. A lot of people don't see them up front unless somebody's asking them to join their podcast on. But you guys are there and helping BlurCon run. So that's why everybody's like, wait, where's I did not see Tafari here, so
Yeah.
yeah. So they're like, yeah, you're one of the glue guys.
I was like, 'cause
Hands on
I
the
know nothing about how to run like StreamYard. So CJ gave me like a quick like 2 minute tutorial a couple years ago. So yeah, me and him usually kind of just anchor that whole thing.
yeah,
I usually bring a hard drive with like all of our old interviews that we've done throughout like the recent year on it. So
yeah,
stuff where like previous times we talked to Carl Jones, stuff at like Sonic Expo, previous Blerdcon interviews like Cree Summer and Phil Lamar, like DreamCon interviews with people like Cleo Thomas, Chase Conley, who worked at X-Men 97, Kevin on stage, and then that's the kind of stuff we run in between.
hmm
And then I kind of pitched the idea the year before for the ad space, but I don't know, they weren't really feeling it then. But then it came up last year. I'm like, it's getting real out here, and everybody's not gonna be able to travel like they used to, or if they don't get. I know some shows have their own issues, so if they're sending out, hey, you got accepted, but you don't have enough time to like put that money aside to travel and bring all your bags, or however you got to get all your stuff there for like as a vendor. I'm like, we could do this as a backup option. This kind of helps the community and helps us with like what we need to put towards the stuff we're building. So, and that's
yeah,
kind of where that came in last year. So we actually had a couple sponsors, podcasts. Somebody had a whole cartoon they premiered that we were airing in between segments. So a lot of cool
yeah.
stuff.
And I think all that what you just explained is the reason why you're a big important asset to Blerd Station and everything that's going on. It's your relatability, your connect, like how you connect with people and can connect other people to each other, your vision and just your ideas on like, what like where do we go from here or like how are we going to make this work versus like your technical, like you said, you didn't know much about StreamYards and things like that. But
Yeah,
I
figured out how to get everything in and out of there, how to do the transitions, and then
Yeah.
that was that.
I think it's more of like just who you are as a person and just like what you bring to the table with your mind. But for the people that didn't watch the last one, like I said, give us a little bit of your background because all that stuff comes from your experience and you being one of the YouTube OGs.
Yeah, I've been on YouTube since '08, so I've been around for like everything that early Vine era, the Newgrounds era before it. YouTube when back when they had 10-minute limits, so
Oh,
you had to
yeah.
kind of be careful how you were
Oh,
editing and chopping stuff
It's
down or
like
how long you wanted it to
the
be.
dark days.
it's
Good
like talk about black and white TVs.
Damn
He's a
near.
vet over here, bro.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the days of no capture card, so you did just aim the camera at the TV and hope for like not too much static, and that the sound kind of balanced out. So just watching stuff develop little by little over the years, and just time after time learning new things here and there. That kind of went into play, and then I studied IT when I was in school, so technical know-how as well as I worked at our or kind of volunteered as like our college radio station. So I was always doing like trying to do like fun and festive stuff there, doing like giveaways or trying to do something promotional, even though we had like the smallest budget out of every club in the school, but found a way to try to make things work. So kind of where I come from. Then I worked in radio here in Orlando for a little bit up until the pandemic, helped with like festivals and whatnot and putting on different shows, covering like small, like private gigs and whatnot with certain artists. So just little by little, just never stop learning, never stop adapting, and then bringing it to the table whenever the next thing shows up. So when we got the live stream, they had us at Blerdcon in that little downstairs area, and I kind of liked it over there because we were in the cut. But when you go down and you're trying to get to any of the other areas of the con, we're like the first thing you see. So all the guests who were coming by, we had like the Had a Nerd podcast. We had like Roxy Hayes and Cleo Thomas and DJ Dimitri. Um,
Oh
um,
yeah, that was right by the escalator.
Okay,
yeah,
the
Yeah,
first
I do remember
first
that.
flight
Yeah.
escalators.
Yeah. That was
yeah.
that
Well,
was
so
a good
you got to
spot.
go down there, whether you're trying to get to the gaming area, whether you're trying to get to the vendor
Yep.
hall, whether you're trying to, if you're trying to go somewhere at Blerdcon, you have to pass by us. So we always had like a lot of traffic because everybody's stopping by to see what's going on.
Got the perfect spot.
Yeah, and they moved us upstairs now,
Which is
but
with the upstairs one last year, it was probably like I guess more comfortable and secluded, I guess. But that's the thing, like people passed us, but they didn't know they were passing us a lot of the time. And we couldn't like quite grab people like you could with the first one.
yeah, like people were stopping by, like what is it? Shout out my man Ozzy the Virus. Last year was actually his first Blerdcon.
Oh,
He
really?
he walked by in the pink virus suit. So when CJ
Yeah,
and people
I
like Geeks
remember.
Alive, they were like, "Who is this?" He comes in with the Iron Virus mask and whatnot. Yeah, so it's a lot more foot traffic. Like you could see more of the con in the background, which I appreciate.
That was a plus. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the dude who came down to Stink Meter and caught everyone's attention.
That was a great moment. That was
I'm
funny.
mad. I had just stopped recording like the crowd, and then that happened. Like, I'm so glad.
Ah,
I'm so sad. I fucking missed that because it
I
was a once
may
in a weekend moment
I may have that video actually somewhere in my
when he was
phone.
coming down the escalator.
Yeah, I didn't catch the beginning of it, but I pulled my phone out and caught like halfway, it was like halfway down and like the rest of it.
It was just the screaming of "What's good, nigga," and you know who said it. And you're just like, you know where that's from. And
That's
you think maybe it's just somebody being funny. And no, you look up and it's straight up Colonel H fucking Stink Meter, full cosplay.
yo,
it
like,
was
hey,
It was
it
the most
was
perfect moment. And I think we were running a commercial. So you don't even see it in the background. And I'm like, damn, I wish somebody had caught it.
and like it that's the thing about black conventions, like
You don't know what to
that you'll
expect.
never get at another convention. It's like that moment right there can only
Oh yeah,
be
that can't
created
happen
at a
anywhere
black,
else.
like where his costume was so perfect as well, and
Like
he's just
Kane and
coming down.
everything.
Oh,
And
cool.
I forgot how it started. I think someone said something to him, and then it just
No, he was just upstairs on that escalator and everyone was minding their business. So like you're on the ground and you hear it from up above. So everyone's looking around like,
Like,
so you just
wait,
hear, what's good, nigga?
yeah.
So everyone's
everybody
looking
turning
around,
heads. Like,
and then
yo.
in the center by
Everyone
himself,
turns.
like in the
So
center by
Yeah,
himself with a cane coming down the escalator is just Stinkmeater. So everybody's just sharing this like shared
bruh.
chuckle because he set it up so perfectly. And the only thing you can
Only at
see
Blerdcon,
the
man.
only thing you see coming downstairs is him, and you're like, "That's fucking hilarious." Especially like the
Only.
fact you're like, "Who said that?" And then you see, "Oh, he said it in character and made sure like he set it up where all eyes are on him." And there's just like that's the thing about black conventions. There's like 50 of those things happening at once. So you'll see something from that convention, like, "Damn, nigga, where was I?" And you're like, "Oh, all right, I was over here."
I was at the other one.
I was over here watching Frieza at Pop the Balloon.
And then
Like,
like the year before, they had the security guard from Martin. He was around doing it, making his
Oldest.
rounds. Like it's just
Hey, yo,
just
hey,
the
Oh my
best
god.
things you can see there, the funniest and the most relatable things you'll see at a black conventions, especially Blerdcon.
yeah.
Blerdcon has been
Oh yeah.
very like
I will
that's
always
why I'm ready,
advocate for
man.
our spaces, even when the rest of the world is happening,
yeah,
and that place, Blerdcon, is like that safe bubble for the weekend.
yeah,
Because remember, our current commander in chief got shot at during Blerdcon. Literally,
that is true.
We all collectively stopped, looked at our phone,
For
and I'm
a
like,
second.
for the next hour, you saw people going like, "What happened?" Ooh. Anywho,
Anyway, it was like
run that Kendrick song
I
again. Not,
I
play,
literally
play
I
not
was
like us again.
I was driving
Bastard.
home. I was driving home and I was like, oh wait, didn't something important happen this week? I was like, how did we not really react? We were just in the moment. We did not give a fuck
Yeah.
at
I,
all.
I
It was
couldn't
like,
react. I was at a wedding thing and I was like, I am outnumbered.
it was like, damn,
Yeah,
2 inches
what
to
we
the
all
left.
doing? Ain't no telling.
We were just like, shit, 2 inches to the left. All right, they not
Yeah,
like
I
us.
was
They
like,
not like us.
what?
Wow.
Because not like us had just dropped too. So we was like, what?
Yeah, it was
They got
hot. Okay,
they got
man.
shit to do with us. Cut the Kendrick back on. Ooh, wait, Captain America, Captain America trailer drop. Say less. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I will always advocate for black spaces. I know we've gotten a lot of popularity just with like the guests that are lining up this year.
Mhm.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and just make sure we keep the weirdos out and make sure we let them know we don't tolerate the weird shit. Like it's
That part
Yeah.
right there. Yeah.
Once again, I said it when we first talked about BlurCon and on the New Year's episode me and Certified did. It's just I believe you were there, Marshall, but I was just
I might
saying
have been
like
drunk. I don't know.
possibly. That's
We don't
I'll
know,
blame.
possible.
but you.
I'll blame.
But we gotta we've been doing good. I don't like saying we gotta do better without acknowledging the progress that the black community has done, despite what everybody say,
Yeah.
the black on black crime bullshit, community on community crime is what happens when, you
Yeah.
kill people that are closest to you and stuff like that. But I've seen the increase of black intellectualism. I've seen the increase of wanting to protect black women in general, which was always a bigger problem than it needed to be. And we need to
Mhm.
keep making those strides. So see something, say something.
Yeah, don't be scared to speak out, man.
At
Yeah,
these
very, very well.
cons, we it gotta be weirdo free space.
Yeah. I mean,
No
I'll
creep
throw fists before I
creep
talk. I'm
creep
not gonna
free
lie.
space. Creep free
So,
space.
Yeah.
So there was a little slight incident with some dude at the dance party in the middle of the con last year. But
Was it?
yeah, there was I was sitting there, I was with the Nerd Point oh crew,
Okay.
and we were close to the stage, and this girl literally grabs my shoulder and she's like, "This dude just grabbed my ass. Like he just grabbed my ass. This like
Um,
going crazy." And like
Okay.
Me and Kane are right there, and I like try to get her to calm down so she could point him out because he wasn't there when where she was pointing. And I turned around and say something to Kane. He was already gone
Oh yeah.
looking for him. He was already gone looking for him. Kane
Damn.
was on a mission. So they did get caught, but they ran out apparently because there was a guy
Oh,
in a
he know he was doing.
Because
there was a guy in a
he
Riddler
knew it was
suit
gonna
and
happen.
it was a guy in a Riddler
Oh,
suit and a guy in a Joker suit. It was two guys, and I think it was the guy in the Joker suit that actually did it, but they were together.
wait. So she gave you the description of the guy.
No, she pointed, and I saw him walking out. Like she was like,
Oh,
"Yes,
okay,
that's
okay,
him."
okay.
Yeah, the guy, and then yeah, she told us like what they were wearing, but we had
Gotcha.
saw it, but that was
Suspicious.
the only thing I had noticed, and did not see
Yeah,
them for the
we do a
because
good
after I
job.
saw them walking away, I remembered seeing them earlier. Like they're hard to miss especially when they're together. I remember
Yeah.
like seeing them a bunch of different times walking past, but that is the
Yeah,
only thing that happened.
I think we do a good job of nipping shit in the bud every time. I think,
Oh yeah,
especially trying to make sure the girls pulled up for 92%. They in the back. I
yeah.
don't know if this is just a Southern thing or if y'all grew up like this too. It's like when one of that one hard working parent gets off work, hey, they finna go in the back, eat their food, and then watch their stores. I better not hear shit.
Yeah.
That's black one right now. Hey, they in the back. If you need something for the next 4 years, don't. Like we are guarding the hallway. Fuck off.
That's what we doing.
Yeah, like even we like we lost the cosplayer last year, and that
Yeah.
sucks. And I
Yeah.
think
Oh, you bet.
that
Oh,
that
man.
that amped it up a little bit for everybody. So like I
Yep.
know there's
Apparently.
one dude, it's like an annual tradition to snitch on him at this point because this dude has a record of like things that are
Every
just
year, the same guy.
he keeps buying tickets and then telling people, and it's like, nigga, we're not allowing you in, and we're going to tell on you every time. Like he's got an actual record of like some serious charges on there that he is, I think, being convicted and served time for. And he looked at us like
Great.
crazy. He was like, "Hey, who's going?
No.
Does he not know? Is he in denial? God.
Don't it's like 4 years in a row. He done changed names, aliases. We find him every time.
Oh, man.
Hey, you're not gonna fuck it up for the rest of
Nah.
us. Make the girls
Sorry.
feel weird. Like, so yeah, we going to
Why
drink.
would
Like,
put that
nigga,
energy towards anything else, like productive? Fuck's sake.
therapy, something like, hey, say, hey, it's like we're going to DreamCon. It's like we are. I don't know where you're going.
Who's
Like,
we?
your name and information is going to info@dreamcon.com. Like it's like you are on a list, good sir. Like you pop up with one of those red dots on Drake's house. It's not you are not allowed.
Boy, he was like, dang, banned from almost every convention.
government official's house.
Yeah, and even the people of paler persuasion who started coming to try and cause a scene, and or these fucking IRL cockroaches who were just coming to get a clip off, and it's
worthless.
It's
man.
so fucking cringy. I some of the most cringeworthy shit I saw coming out last year. I'm just like, stay home.
Right, like like you're like who are you trying to impress right now?
At this point, yeah.
Like who are you doing this for? Because it's not for us. It better not be for you.
right. And I get it. There are some like freaked out people or activities that go on at these things, but like asking this shit in public, like the amount of people who I saw who were like, yeah, man, one of these fucking like toddlers just came over and asked if we could like record, if we want to go record shooting our shot. I'm like, there's like video games and like a new fucking Mortal Kombat trailer playing in the other room. Do that shit outside. Like we're in a black city.
You're in the wrong place.
Like we're in a
black that type of party, man.
Like we in a black city. Downtown's gonna be popping. You can do that shit like after hours. Like you came here to do the same shit they finna do outside. Like one of the dopest moments I think like early DreamCon, because we didn't know what it was at first. So we were at the esports center and they're like, hey, we got bills. So everyone sit tight. We're going to play this trailer for you. And the room goes dark. And, it's the first trailer for Prey. So we don't know what it is. It's like this damn film. I wish somebody had. I
love that movie.
So the way, if you could hear the way that room roared when he cuts the bear and you realize, oh shit, this is a Predator movie. Like the way that, I'm like, okay, I know whoever's in here like working for Hulu was happy with that shit. So just like shared moments like that, like I didn't make the Mortal Kombat tournament, but like I know that they released, I think the trailer for like the last DLC pack, like at the convention. Nice. So like stuff like that. I'm like, there's so much other shit you could be doing here. You want to do the same we outside in the streets like hood booger bullshit? Like, no.
That's not the
Oh my
place.
God.
Come on.
Like,
Sorry, we're here to have fun.
We're doing Smash Bros in real life and like Kingdom Hearts walks. Like,
It's a real life.
Like, this is quite literally the ultimate crossover episode. Do you understand that?
Like, it really is. That's what I like. That's what I like about it. Like, getting to see these people seeing these people like geek out and walk amongst the crowd and realize, oh right, I don't need like security here. I can just like hang out and everyone's not gonna be a fucking weirdo. And like, and people are like, hey, I don't get that at San Diego, or I don't get that at like the shows that I go to that I rely on to make money, or when I'm going out and about. Like, I can't just like, I get to just be myself. I don't have to be the entity of me, LLC, and my companies. And that's part of why, like, even last year after we had those cons, I put out like a small video where I was like, hey, can we just be careful about how we talk about each other? Because like, these are still Black events, and some of the terminology you're using is scaring away everybody who could potentially put in on these things. Like, y'all can't just keep using like words like predatory and shit and not give facts. Like, we don't need fact checking. They will just hear that shit and say, hey, we'll take our money elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost been a problem a few times. And then y'all think like, oh, I'm hurting that one place. And it's like, no,
you're hurting the whole movement.
Yes. That like, there was two events that kind of, and I had some jokes ready, and then I had to like holster them because the person who runs the event apparently watches our podcast as their cool down moments for the week. So I was like, well, I can't fire off any of these.
I would not work well there.
He's back in the old bag.
Basically,
like,
she reached out to us and was like, hey, thank you guys. I appreciate Blerd's Eye. You know, like, you guys are such a safe place and you make everyone feel welcome. I'm like, damn, I can't say none of the shit I wanted to say.
I would not. I couldn't do it.
I'm either gonna holster these jokes or sit out this episode. It's like the fact that she reached out to us in her moment of crisis and was like, thank you guys for being who you are. And I was like, well, damn it.
You're like,
but there was two events that didn't even happen like last year or 2024, and like the cons that have been running had to suffer for that. It's like one of the events was like, yeah, because those two people failed, I now have to pay my money up front for the guests. I don't get to do a deposit anymore. So like, you got to be careful. Like, these spaces work because we all do our part. Like, even the ones you would expect to act the ass show up and act accordingly because like, hey, I ain't gonna be the one to ruin it. Like that NPC Miles Morales dude, everybody was like kind of side eye, and I was like, please don't come here and do that same shit you do outside. And I was like, actually, he's on this. I was like, him and Sexy Red are on their best behavior. Actually, it's actually see how everyone acts right when we're on the same accord. Like,
hey, we like to look. Fuck what everybody say. We can move together.
Yes.
You know? It's just when they get, people trying to infiltrate us and separate us and stuff like that. And sometimes, we can be a little harsh, like you said, like just talk better to each other. We can have issues with each other, amongst each other, with
right.
Keep it in. Keep it in.
Like, if I heard this from a white person, like, whatever, I could bounce that off. But hearing that from my own, that's way different.
Oh man. Tafari, have you been? I believe you guys talked about it on the last episode of Blerd's Eye, the Spider-Man Noir series.
We talked about it a little bit. We didn't get a chance to get the trailer yet because we already had some stuff lined up. And State of Play came in with so much heat, so that kind of took over our. So we ended up covering the John Wick game and TC Carson.
Yes.
Yeah, TC Carson's comeback, thank God.
I didn't know about the John Wick game until I saw y'all play it. I was like, oh, wait, what is this? I've been out of the loop on video game news.
Yeah, probably covering Spider Noir on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what they do with it because was not expecting Spider-Man to be on Prime of all places.
Yeah, right. That's but is it Sony?
Yeah,
Sony has Spider-Man in the chokehold, but they're just wherever it streams or plays, that's who they're sharing it with. So this is a Sony Amazon
collab
thing,
type of thing.
and I'm just like, I'm curious to see how this goes and what the story's gonna be, because I'm curious to like if this is before or after Spider-Verse, or if this is just a different Ben Reilly, or
That's a good
this is
question.
just a fun thing they were doing for a season. Because like even Wonder Man was great, and that's like an MCU show, but it was so self-contained by itself. It wasn't even super focused on the powers. It was more so
The
on
story.
the story of him trying to living with them and trying to control them and his emotions.
Yeah.
Like,
And
and trying to achieve his own dream, not be a
yeah,
superhero.
Yeah.
Like,
Which, everybody's like, what is this? This isn't Marvel. Like,
it's relatable.
it's
Sure.
what
Yeah.
Marvel needs. Pipe down. That's what Marvel needs.
Spider Noir. I'm willing to give it a shot, even though it's a Sony project. I know it's going to be better than Morbius and Madam Web. Their recent
Fuck
projects.
Morbius. I refuse. I now refuse to watch Madam Web after I watched Morbius.
Like,
Which also, can I say, I'm so proud of the internet for trolling them into thinking like, oh yeah, they obviously want this movie to come back out into theaters again. That was probably one of the highlights.
I was like, what is this? And it's like y'all built it up with the delaying it like 50, 11 times.
Oh.
And then I'm just like, hey, with all this multiverse stuff, is Vulture just stuck over there, like in the Doom Zone forever?
Yeah,
like y'all
what's
ever
happening
gonna,
with this?
y'all ever gonna bring him home? Like y'all grabbed Donald Glover, but like did anyone go back for did anyone go back for Vulture?
And also, no, they like Vulture's daughter, I think was in some. Oh shit! What did I just see her in with? Either way, it was a very small tie-in, and they didn't talk about it. They never talked about it. It was like an end credit scene of I don't remember what fucking Marvel thing I was seeing, but it had to do with the it was actually this animated Spider-Man movie across the multiverse, and like there was a quick scene of her and the live action or the guy that does Miles Morales' voice, standing next to each other at a party with like Tom Holland there. It was a very quick thing. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And yeah, they just never address it. They never address it at all.
Apparently, it was a party they were both at. They were just hanging out, and Shamik posted that at a very awkward time, and she cussed him the fuck out for it. It was quite. It was quite the debacle over the course of like 72 hours.
I was like, what is this?
That press tour for the third movie is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, no one wants to be around anyone. But
I mean, they all like each other. It's just our MC keeps doing weird shit. And it's just like, hey,
he's an artist. I don't know.
An artist who's trying to recreate the art of previous Spider-Man, and I'm just like, hey, it's not happening, buddy. She's marrying someone else. She's marrying someone else and spitting in Michael B. Jordan's mouth. I'm sorry. It's just
what a wild life she's lived.
Yeah, but he it was just a clip from an old party. They did give her like a small cameo in the third Tom Holland movie. Like there's like a magazine on with her face on it talking about he's a liar.
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Spider Noir is about. I didn't know Nick Cage was still doing action anything. I feel like I haven't seen him on screen in a moment.
You haven't seen his Son of Jesus?
Remember myself.
I'm not like I don't. I wish.
Oh wait, no, he was the wife.
They're using the de-aging process on a lot of it, from what I'm seeing in the trailer, and I'm just like, I don't want that.
Oh, and Spider Noir.
We're getting it.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like you see it in the trailer. Like part of it is like the prosthetics they use on Nick Cage for when he's looking older, but when he's looking like when they're like going back in time, it looks like they're like talking about what's leading up to a certain moment. You can just tell he's younger. Like they're trying to like de-age a lot of these people, and I'm just like, guys, just
that's annoying.
Like either write the script to show that they're this age, or have confidence in a younger actor that can pull this off. Like I don't know. I'm like the de-aging stuff, and like it drives me bonkers sometimes.
Yeah.
But but I also get it because Nick Cage killed it as Spider Noir in fucking in the animated Spider-Man movie. So it's like I get it. Like he's Nick Cage. It's either going to be a big old flop or one of the best things you've ever seen. Like that is Nick Cage.
Yeah, that's kind of his career, and that's why I mean, but even like bad Nick Cage is great because
Oh
it's
yeah, because
hilarious.
he gives his
It ended
everything.
up being hilarious. Like, have you
Yeah.
seen The Wicker Man? Like,
Yeah,
It seems
it's a
like
great
that's what
one.
they're doing. Kind of going with some of the scenes in Spider Noir. A few just in the trailer alone, I seen like a little okay, it's gonna be like a little comedy because one of the bar scenes, I think he was about to fight and he did some kind of hand signs like that. I'm like, okay, is that
Yeah.
something Spider Noir does, or I thought it was more serious tone? 'Cause I'm like, okay, look like throwing a little bit of comedy in the show. I was like,
well, it's going to be. It's got to be.
I mean, because I know it's Nick Cage, so yeah, I know they're going with more comedy route with the show. But I think it's gonna be a good
Whether
show.
it's intended or not, it'll be there.
Yeah.
I'm also curious to see how they do this whole color versus live action. Like, is it all
Ooh.
just going to be an option of one listing, or is it going to be two separate shows where it's like, here's the
Two.
color version, here's the black and white version to like boost their numbers as
Mm.
far as viewership goes?
I didn't think
It's
about
gonna, it's
that.
gonna be two. I'm gonna watch. So I'd rather watch the black and white version first because I mean that's kind of what I'm
Yeah.
used to, and I think that's how the comics were as well, black and white, because it's more serious tone. Then maybe when I'm done with that, then watch the color version.
And like I am curious to see oh my god. Lamore Morris? No.
Lamorne, yeah.
Lamorne? Yeah,
Yeah,
Lamorne Morris. Like I love him as an actor. I think anything he kind of gets into and whatever role he's in, he just thrives in. Like he became one of my favorite people of all time
Yeah,
because of New
he's
Girl.
so
Like he
good.
killed it in New Girl as Winston. Every scene he's ever been in, I fucking love that. um, but like I'm very very curious to see his role in this and how he's going to play it because obviously you didn't see a lot of him. He was just in there for like a little bit of that trailer. But yeah, like I'm excited to see his role because I think that would be a big like saving grace because he can do serious stuff, but he obviously kind of prefers his own like comedy value
And you
because he's
saw him in
just like,
Fargo.
I
yeah,
was gonna say he got
like
a
he
he got
killed
an
it in
Emmy.
Fargo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he got an Emmy for Fargo, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, uh-huh. So like he knows how to do these serious roles, but I think like kind of like we're talking about, especially with like Nick Cage being involved it's gonna be goofy. There's gonna be those funny, dark moments, and then like especially with his delivery, like I think Lamorne's gonna kill it. But again, we'll have to see the writing. But again, I also Prime hasn't let me really down yet with the series that I've watched that they've made. Because like, I mean, Vox Machina, Mighty Nine, fucking Invincible, like
Fallout, yeah,
yeah, like they're doing really well.
Yeah.
So I have the confidence in it.
yeah, I do as well. Now, what are the villains that are confirmed to be in the show? I mean, so far I'm hearing rumors. I'm hearing Electro, their version of Electro, their version of Sandman,
I
but
did hear
nothing
the
confirmed.
Sandman. They were talking about the person they were trying to get to play Sandman, but I haven't done too much digging on
Yeah,
like who's all going to be in the show as far as villains.
That's
yeah, I've
that's
not heard
really
much.
my number one question. Who are going to be the main villains for the Spider Noir series? And I'm like,
I mean, the way they were talking about, I don't remember the article either. The way they were looking for this finalizing Sandman, it seemed like he might be pretty prominent in the show. I don't know if he's going to be more like bad guy or good guy. Sometimes they
mm,
can do
either or, yeah.
those things, but I don't know.
Yeah, but
I was kind of wanting to get your guys' opinion on what you think the show is going to be like, or if you guys are excited for it or not.
I'll watch it. I'm prepared to just take it as just a Spider Noir story. I'm not about to go on
Yeah.
every episode looking for the bigger connection to other projects or how does this tie into Doomsday. I'm fully expecting just in universe Nicolas Cage
Mhm.
stuff. If we get any of like the glitching or the Spider Verse things, or I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe this ends with like Gwen coming to get him leading into the third movie. Who knows?
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah, I didn't know much about Spider Noir until they were kind of playing with the Spider Verse stuff in the 2010s. With what was the game that came out after Web? Shattered Dimensions was the first one.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah,
Then Ultimate Spider Man, the cartoon, which kind of did the Spider Verse thing after that. Then the movie came out with him playing the voice, which I'm curious if we see the Rubik's Cube make a return.
I'm
Ooh.
Tafari.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can
Uh,
flip.
yeah, so I brought up the crossover stuff earlier when we were,
Yeah.
talking about Blerdcon and everything. Excuse me. So like in my like, I wanted to know like what would be kind of like your ultimate like crossover, either movie, game, like, and like there's no limits to like what characters, live action or animated. So like I kind of want to just like, pick your mind about like what you would love to see somehow combined together in like into a movie or an episode or a video game even.
Honestly, I would love for them to do like an updated version of how they used to do like CN City back in the day.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Because we've had so many like banger shows come out in the last decade. I would
That's my
love to see them
childhood
like
right there, man.
I would
God.
love to see them like literally expand the city and then
Damn.
create all those new interactions. And then even when they used to do like the what was it? They used to call them like the cartoon the groovies back in the day where they would make like they would get like actual rap artists to make songs around the
Oh yeah,
character.
Oh.
like the
So you
Dexter
had
one.
like
Powerpuff Girls had
yeah,
one.
you had like Back to the Lab
God, hey,
Oh my
you
God.
just you just lost a lot of piece of my childhood, man.
yeah,
I'm like,
you had
yeah.
I forget who did the Gorilla for Sale song, but you had like Will I
We
Am
get
doing
a gorilla for sale.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
Oh
like you had like
God damn.
Will I Am did Secret Formula for Dexter's Lab, and
Oh.
that
that
was
was
my
some bangers.
introduction. That was my introduction to Will I Am before I even knew who the Black Eyed Peas were.
That's
Get,
dope.
you could get new artists to do stuff like that. Like you had bands who were getting their big breaks off of like Powerpuff Girls songs, or
Mhm.
you had artists who were doing songs but also getting their own stuff off of it. Like Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi was doing the intro for Teen Titans as well as their own show,
God damn.
which was based on them as an actual band in
Yeah.
Japan,
That's crazy.
That's
while still doing intros for other people. Like everything was so interconnected back then, and I kind of wish we could get back to that. So
Yeah.
we
like
just might. Cause I mean, it
yeah,
look like I think Ice Spice trying to bring it back now that her hit with SpongeBob. That's trending now. So I mean, yeah, people see that. Okay, artists might do need to start making cartoon, music videos or whatever.
yeah, like give us some modern CN City or expanded or like maybe even age that side of the programming up with the adults who are watching it now. Because
Okay.
like I know a few Hanna-Barbera, like I knew some of the like base Hanna-Barbera cartoons growing up, but like Harvey Birdman was fucking
That
hilarious
was
because
the
like
shit.
that's like
That was one of my
it was like
favorite
that was
shows
like one of the
ever.
only times you got to take those cartoons and put them in like adult situations, and it wasn't over the top, but
Dude,
the rating at least allowed them to make like inappropriate jokes and stuff
like
and still like be
C
in
Lab
character.
2021. I'm rewatching that shit
C
right
Lab
now.
2021,
I didn't C Lab
dude.
as a kid. C Lab made no
Wow.
sense, but I was hooked every episode. Like
It
you
was
had
a
to,
wild show, bro. It was a wild show.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast is
yeah,
Now
Yeah,
like
that was a wild one
that's
too,
and that's what
I,
kind of
man.
threw me. Like Space Coast. Space Ghost was like this adult show, and then you had the Brak Show, which is even more kind
dude.
of which was even more adult. But before Tom, Space Ghost was hosting Toonami before
Space
he got
Ghost was just Space Ghost. He's
yeah,
the
like
superhero.
the fact that like
God damn.
the fact that like certain areas bounce between Cartoon Network and Adult Swim because like Space Ghost was hosting the afternoon block, then Toonami took over, then Toonami got moved to the weekends, and then Magoozy stepped in.
And Space Ghost became a late night
Yeah,
talk
Space
show
the late
television
night show,
program.
and then Brat got his own spinoff where he was cursing people out. So
That was like the first like grown-up show I watched. Grown-up show like Space Ghost Coast to Coast is like a
Oh, yeah.
talk show.
and
They
that's
had
like
boundaries still,
And that's like
but
the one thing I've heard from everybody who's worked at Cartoon Network is like you can pretty much do what you want up there and they'll try to greenlight it. Like I finally started watching Smiling Friends and like I get it. This is the same kind of just nonsensical shit I used to watch as a kid and I was hooked. And now you're getting it in like these 8-minute dopamine bursts. Like you binge the whole show in damn near an hour and it's 3 seasons long.
That's crazy.
Home
like-
movies like shit like that.
Home movies.
whole movie, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like Home Movies was like a fun, like it's a cartoon, but it's also like slice of life, but hilarious stuff. You had like
Yeah.
you had that, you had Baby Blue, which was out for a little while,
my God.
Mission Hill, which was
Ooh,
you had
Mission
stuff
Hill.
that it wasn't just about trying to be raunchy. You had like realism within cartoons, which
Oblongs.
Yeah, Oblong,
Dude.
and then
Oh man, yeah.
and then King of the Hill and Family Guy kind of took the reins and ran with it because they were in the mix. But then when all those shows started falling off, they just kind of kept sliding in along with American
Because those
Dad.
were Fox, mainstream stuff. I was gonna ask any of you guys. It's not Cartoon Network, but have any of you guys ever watched Life and Times of Tim? It's a HBO.
Nah, I haven't seen that one. Is it a good
It's
one?
it's hilarious, and it's like very. It seems like an Adult Swim show. Like it's a cartoon. It's kind of crude. It's based around obviously this guy named Tim, and Tim has the worst luck, and also he never says the right thing at the right moment, so he gets in a lot of trouble. I would binge it right now. It's so good if you can find it.
How
But
many seasons is it on? I mean, yeah,
I think there's like 4 or 5 seasons of it.
oh man, we got to binge watch the heck
Yeah,
out of
it's a
it.
really funny cartoon. But yeah, talking about all those Hanna-Barbera and like Adult Swim shows made me think of that show as well.
I was thinking there were some shows I didn't understand, like Tim and Eric's Awesome Show, or the
Dude,
one,
that shit was a fever dream. I
or
kind of enjoyed that.
or like Tom. My friend was obsessed with it. I couldn't get into it. But then you bring
I
one of the
wasn't. I it was a hit or miss for me. Every once in a while, it'll make me laugh, but I wasn't the biggest Tim and Eric fan.
it didn't. And then they had like a spinoff show. What was it? Tom Goes to the Mayor, where they're just like
Yep.
two paper cutouts talking for 11 minutes.
What
But
was
then
the
it's like,
hospital show?
Children's Hospital. I think
Children's
I actually
Hospital was so
I
funny.
liked it because I'm like, how did you get Homeboy from The Hangover and Gabrielle Union to fucking agree to this? Like, it's
crazy,
like,
right?
how do you get people in these shows? But it's so it's like I get it because like I didn't get Tom Goes to the Mayor or Tim and Eric Awesome Show, but I'm also watching 12 Ounce Mouse and Aqua Teen Hunger Force getting a new series
Aqua
name.
Teen Hunger
Yeah.
Forces.
Oh,
I almost made
that's
that
the
intro
show.
song my walk down for my aisle song at the wedding.
That would have been a good one.
It was inches
That's a
away.
good one. That's a good intro
my
song.
my
You
wife
can-
was like, maybe not.
can-
It's like, all right, fine.
And then they keep renaming the show to like Aqua Squad Patrol. It's like, what is this new tactic or whatever? Like, were we not able to renew the first name or?
Apparently not.
Yeah, I would love to see like CN City maybe mature a little bit or expand like, hey, under construction, and then include all the new shows they've had in there.
Yeah.
Like the little bumpers like Dexter interacting with the Powerpuff Girls or Johnny Bravo and Jack are at the same laundromat. Like
That's always
stuff
great.
like that with like an updated roster or even seeing like modern things come into that. Like I did a series during COVID, which because I had gotten sick. So I had like this really low, like I can't even imitate it. Like I had this low tone in my voice. And I'm like, I wasn't doing a character. I was fucking stuck like that for 2 weeks. So I was like, let me turn this into a bit. And that's where like the cartoon goon character came from. So I was this host. And while everybody was doing, because Versus got popular in COVID, so I kept seeing the memes were like, oh, what are these two cartoons? I'm like, they have songs. Why don't we actually do that? So I was like this host of like the cartoon Versus series. So it would be like, what was one of the ones I did? It was Bugs doing, I forget the name of the short where he's playing the piano.
the opera and the opera, or
I'm blanking on the name. I had the name of the short. It's called like Whimsical Wabbit or something.
Whimsical Wabbit.
Let me see. Piano episode. Rhapsody Rabbit. It's called Rhapsody. So I did like Rhapsody Rabbit versus Tom and Jerry doing like the issue is or issue ain't my baby. So I was doing like goofy shit like that, and I did like 4 or 5 of them. And I was like, this was fun. And then my voice started to heal, and I was like, I'll get a couple more of these out because then we were all back outside again. And then like Versus ain't even Versus anymore. Like they sold it for some other.
Gone. Yeah, long gone.
So yeah, I would love to see something like that. Like that type of modern stuff make its way into cartoons and stuff. Or like I did like like Tom and Jerry versus Class of 3000, like Powerpuff Girls versus like Dexter's Lab. Regular because they had guest rappers. I think one of the last ones I did was Kanye West in the Cleveland Show
That's
versus
right.
versus Tyler the Creator and Childish Gambino in regular show.
Oh my
That's
God.
right. Oh my God. I forgot.
Yeah. So yeah, you had Kenny West versus B-Rap and
Cleveland
Blitz
Brown.
Comic. So I would like to see modern shit like that. And like one of my favorite iterations and like one of my favorite shows is like the Looney Tunes show where they're all just like regular people living in society. I would love to see that. That is like my favorite version of that IP. I would love to see that show come back like now. Give me like a
yes, Looney Tunes for adults right now could help a lot.
Right. You see like how many adults are like attached to Elmo right now? Like
that's pretty odd. Yeah.
Not even that. It's like the kids who grew up with him are like, and especially now that he's doing all these social media things, it's like, well, the only people that can respond are the people that watched you that grew up. So like that one time where Elmo was like, I just want to know how everyone's doing, and everyone started trauma dumping in the comments.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Steve from Blue's Clues.
I was about to say even worse than Steve. You let Steve pop up, and everyone gets emotional.
Like you see him immediately, you're like, fuck you for leaving us, but it wasn't your fault.
And then finding out like Steve didn't even really leave for anything bad. Steve was like, hey, I'm an actor and I'm balding, and there's only so much you can do before that becomes permanent. So I had to like make a step for my career. I'm like, you know what? That's fair.
Yeah, an explanation would have been nice as a kid.
Because all of a sudden, like they probably explained it in like the news or something, but we're not watching that shit at that age. Yeah. All of a sudden, you're like, why does Steve look different? What is this?
Yeah, like the Looney Tunes. I would like one more season of the Looney Tunes, like TVY 14, like and put them on Adult Swim and let them be like a little bit more adult the way you let everyone do with Harvey Birdman, and I think that would absolutely kill.
That would be like an amazing thing to see.
Yeah, like especially because like if you watch the show, they're ridiculous shit going to car washes, the DMV, trying to run a business. Like
Daffy Duck at the DMV would kill.
So there is an episode where they all go to the DMV because everybody either has a no license or gets a suspended license. So there's a whole episode where they all end up at the fucking DMV trying to like retake their drive. And like it's adult stuff, but it was fucking funny for like 2011 when I was in high school. And like Daffy had a girlfriend who hasn't been anywhere except that show, so he dates like this serious chick, and basically Bugs and Daffy are dating the female versions of each other. It's like Lola is this super goofy ditzy valley girl, but then Daffy's girlfriend is this serious chick who puts him in check, but genuinely like does love him and stuff. So it's
just beats the shit out of him to prove it.
There are times, or like there are times where she has to like put him in check. And like this was such a balanced thing. I would love to get like 12 more episodes of this, just with more modern, like take the reins off and let them like go as far as they want with it. Because I feel like that show would be perfect for today. Like if you gave me one more season and just let them be like actual adults, like the fact like Bugs and Daffy were roommates, Speedy didn't take up space, so he lived in the walls.
Someone gets mad at him because he doesn't actually pay the full amount of rent.
I'm now picturing Bugs Bunny as John Mulaney going through his drug struggles.
Basically, like there's an episode where Bugs gets addicted to a video game, and everyone's like, I think we like, and they're like, hey, I think we need to have. So like Bugs gets addicted to a video game. Daffy starts going to therapy. So Daffy starts becoming like the wise person in the house. And then he talks to everyone. Like, I think we need to have a conversation with Bugs. Like, you're obsessed with the game. And Bugs is just like, I don't have a problem. I can stop when I want. He beats the game and then throws the controller. And Daffy's like, I guess I don't have problems either. Fuck therapy. And like it just reverts back to his old self. There are so many good gems that come out of that show. Like even Yosemite Sam has a joke in there. He's like, how many people are living in that house? And he's just like, it's me and Bugs and Speedy lives in the wall, and we just got a dog, and Lola comes over a lot, and my girlfriend comes over a lot, and Porky when he's down in his luck stays in the guest room, and then my girlfriend's dad is in the other room when he comes over to town. Like, and then there's just then the fact like a course of a decade happens over that show, because like they've already been roommates for 5 years. They get put in prison for a year for littering. then they get put in prison another year. Like, if you've ever seen the meme of like Daffy Duck shooting a gun and he's like, and Bugs is like in the helicopter, that's where that meme comes from.
Oh shit!
like Bugs gets put in prison for a year and Daffy joins the Marines.
A lot has happened. Wait a minute.
It's so weird that like damn near the whole Cartoon Network catalog is going to fucking Tubi, and I'm just like, there's no way this is gonna be free for too long. Like all the ghetto Tubi shit is gonna get like the axe. I feel like it's coming. The hammer's getting put down. Like all the mainstream shit is going to Tubi. There's no way they let y'all just keep posting for free without like giving y'all the boot. Like it's feeling like UPN before it became the CW.
Oh, yeah, that is a great fucking comparison.
Everyone was like, oh, look at this shit on Tubi. But you went over and watched it, and it's like, okay, we'll put
views.
They did exactly what they needed to do.
We made it popular. It was like, all right, let's put the Snyderverse over there. Okay, this is up for grabs. We'll put the Hanna-Barbera over there. All of Cartoon Network is off of HBO Max. We'll put that over there. Like, it's like, all right, but like I see more of mainstream shit than I do the stuff that used to be popular on Tubi. Like
100%.
So I'm like, there's no way they're affording all this with like just free and like just minimal ads. Like I feel like the bait and switch scene. Like we've played these games before. So when it happens, I'm not going to be shocked.
It's coming. They're testing the water to see, like how things are going. By putting these different projects on to see how the views go. Yeah, it's coming.
Mm-hmm. No, it's the same. It's even the same idea as like some people I know have gotten those streaming boxes where they're like, yeah, I can get all like these like Netflix shows, Hulu shows, and all this stuff. I just paid like $230 for this box, and I can watch all this stuff. And I'm like, that doesn't seem real. So I started doing some research, and they're like, no, yeah, this service is a real thing, but it's very much in the same sense of like LimeWire, where they're not going to sue LimeWire, but they will sue the shit out of you.
I think somebody just got what was the guy's name? Omni and a Hellcat, if anybody heard of him. He was doing something like that, and I think he's serving 5 years now.
Yeah, exactly. It's a federal fucking crime.
And everybody's like, hey, free my dog. He was just trying to help save us some money. So
yeah, and I'm like, and people are like, you should do this. I was like, I received the cease and desist letter for downloading back in the day. I'm not, no.
Like homegirl who made the Frankenstein box with her PS5 and Xbox. Yeah. Once that Switch came online, Nintendo was like, and we have
absolutely not.
we have her home address. Send the letter, and
Nintendo was like waiting. They're like, do it.
Nintendo has a very big cap on fun. Like that has been
because like their battle with Pal World was probably they're not like, I mean, that was more Pokemon, but like they're kind of affiliated. Like watching that whole thing with Pal World was just fucking hysterical. Because like Pokemon and Pal World and like just their IPs might as well be identical. It's just Pal World, you have a gun to hurt them.
Yeah, it just I don't know. The Power World thing was funny because it's like, hey, it's not their fault they did the shit that we've been asking y'all to do for. And like even when I played Arceus before, that game was so much fun. But if it's not a mainline Pokemon game, that shit has like a limited lifespan coming for it. Mm-hmm. But with Arceus, you could like decorate your house a little bit, and then you're actually running out and fighting these Pokemon in the wild, and the Pokemon can actually hit you and knock you out, and you're in feudal Japan.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you're like, I don't have an arm.
Well, like that one game until you said feudal Japan. What is the one that just came out? It's like a Pokemon knockoff.
Oh, Pal World, yeah.
Yeah, Pal World.
That's Pal World, but even then they tried to modernize it with, what was it, Pokemon ZA, and everyone fucking hates it. So Arceus was great, but it's like, and then when I finally picked it up, there's like, hey, we have this DLC. I'm like, oh damn, I didn't realize that was the here. This is it DLC. Like they gave you like a bunch of free shit and Pokeballs. I was like, and wait for the next game to come out because we're done with this. But it was so much fun. I put like 100 hours into that game because there was so much to explore. It was easy to catch like shiny Pokemon. But I don't know. Nintendo is just a weird company. Like they even just murked the fighting game scene for a while. You see everybody just replaced Smash Bros with Tekken. thank you, Harada, and then finding out that people are playing tournaments for vibes instead of the 40 grand on the.
So they're just playing tournaments for vibes.
Did you see that story where like the guy got like shit on in the Marvel Rivals tournament?
No.
Okay, so this dude was like, "Hey, I'm in college and I need money." So he's trying to give his team advice, like, "Hey, I think you would play better as this character. I think you should switch. Let me get this character. Please go play defense." And
This is
he's
a
like,
Tekken
"Hey,
tournament?
this was a Marvel Rivals
Oh,
tournament."
okay.
He was like,
wait,
"Hey, there's like
defense.
40." He's like, "Guys." So he's trying to like not even be an ass. He's like strategically trying to tell his team how to play better. He's like, "Hey, I'm in college. I need the money, and there's 40 grand on the line." And they're like, "Dude, we're just here for the vibes." And I guess they got tired of him, so they kicked him and started like publicly shitting on him. So I started seeing all these memes.
Dang.
I started seeing all these memes of like. So
I
I
was
saw.
gonna say,
Here come all the anime memes of like.
I was just about to say, can I guess a meme? Was it like Shield Hero and all these other like?
I didn't
It's like,
see. I didn't
Wow.
see. I don't know which anime it was from, but there was one of like this girl. It was like raining on a roof, and she's choking somebody out, and it was like Marvel Rivals teams playing for vibes. Meanwhile, what was it? Smash Bros. Players in the loser lobby battling for like a half-eaten hot dog and a GameStop gift card, or
hot
like,
dog. The
or
hot
it's like,
dog.
or it's like. What was it? It's Mamoru Uchiha versus like the whole army, and it's like Marvel Rivals people playing for vibes instead of 40 grand. Meanwhile, me in the loser bracket playing for $20 in bragging rights. And people say you don't realize how bad the fighting community will slime each other out for the most minimal prize. You guys have 40 grand on the line.
40 grand? Are you? I would.
look, the
What's
first
this?
person, the
I'm
first
shook.
person
I'm about to say, if
shooter,
you really need that money now, I mean, hey.
the first
Fucking
person shooter
shook.
community can really learn from them. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, or like it's
the
like Naruto and Sasuke like laying there both missing an arm. It's like
We did it. Like,
not. It's like
did
it's
you?
like again. It's like playing for 40 grand, playing for vibes instead of 40K, and then it's Naruto and Sasuke without their arms bleeding out. It's like me. It's like me and my best friend after trying to slime each other out in the loser bracket for 40.
the loser bracket. It's
Yeah,
the truth.
the memes that came out of the fucking hilarious. It's like you don't understand how seriously they take this shit. And I'm like, yeah, I watched people I didn't even know go to my school come out the woodwork and like duke it out for a fucking television that they gave away. It was a Smash Bros. Brawl tournament. And there were people like one dude came out with the glasses and like the stereotypical hairline. I'm like, do you even go here? But sure enough, the prize was a TV. Second place was like I think second and third place was like 2 GameStop gift cards.
Oh, GameStop.
I was like, I lost to the guy that made it to the final round, so I felt good about myself.
Goddamn. Those days, I miss the days of being able to sit in a line with people and be like, "What are you excited about? What's your gamer tag? Let's fucking do this."
That's why I love getting physical. I appreciate my GameStop back in Texas because like some of the games I pick up, if a bigger game is dropping that day, they will call you and be like, "Hey, we're doing a midnight release anyway. Just come pick it up." Like we'll make a thing out of it. Why not? Like make it a party. So because I had pre-ordered both when Ragnarok had dropped. Sonic Frontiers came out the same day. So they're like, hey,
tough for Sonic Frontiers. Like that's tough competition.
And you know what's surprising? They've actually done well because it's a multi-plat. So they're PlayStation exclusive versus selling on PC, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. So like
they clean
tough
up
competition, but at least you have the multi-plat. And the game actually did well. And like I ain't gonna lie, God of War had my attention for like a month. I played through the game and I couldn't tell you.
It still has my attention.
Like I was rotating between both. I was like trying to split between God of War and Sonic. I had to do a New Game Plus. I couldn't tell you shit that happened in Sonic's story, but it's like actually like if you played any of the Sonic games, it's actually a good like next entry because it references everything like back to like the Genesis games.
Oh man.
Like it's like it's not just Sonic put out another title. No, this is the next like in the canon. So Ragnarok came out, Frontiers came out, and our guy was like, "Hey, I see you got the pre-order for Frontiers. Just come pick up both games, man. It'll be fine." So we did a midnight release for that, and then we had what was it? I think it was Black Ops. What is it? What are we on? 6 or 7?
Oh, the one
6.
now is 7.
Well, the
So,
one now is 7, but
I
at
think it
that
was. I
time it
think
would
it
have
was.
been 6.
I think it was
Oh,
Black. Yeah, so it was Black Ops 6. But they called me like, "Hey, since we're doing a midnight release, Sonic X Shadow Generations is also coming out,
Mhm.
um, and our shipment of both games gets it at the same time. So like, we're calling anyone that has that pre-order, come through. We're doing a midnight release, and yada." And I'm like, that was cool. Like, I miss being able to like sit in
Mhm.
line with people and talk about like what your anticipations are, like, and
Yup.
like the last thing I got to do with this GameStop up the street before they closed was the midnight for Kingdom Hearts 3. And like
Oh,
that line was
damn.
wrapped around the store. Like
Yeah.
people were playing the theme song from their cars while they waited and blasted. Like it was I
Mm.
miss that feeling. I will always opt for having a disc. I don't know what this new shit is where y'all give me a steel book and a fucking piece of paper and it's the please knock that shit off.
Yeah, the steelbook is absurd. Let's be real.
Like I like getting a steel book, but like don't give me a fucking
I
steel book and there's nothing to put it in. Like what is it? Like I didn't like because I thought about getting like the collector's edition of God of War. I didn't realize
That's fair.
you get a hammer and a piece of paper, like and
No,
I
see,
was
that
like,
would have
wow.
been cool. Yeah.
But I'm like, you give me all this shit. Why not just give me the damn disc? Like it feels like insulting that you give me all this shit. Like that's why I was so happy when Sparking Zero when I actually got a fucking CD. And I'm like, cool. So like you guys remember that these are a thing. And what pissed me off is I made a TikTok one time, and I still get comments on this post from these new kids who don't know better or people who get what I'm talking about. And I'm like, hey, can we stop with this shit? Where like I get all this cool shit and this nice case, and then I open it and here's a piece of paper with your fucking code on it to download it. And there are like these toddlers who's like, no, the code is the game. I'm like, that's not.
that's the.
I'm
Not,
like, y'all are slaves to this new demographic, and you don't even know it. Like, hot damn, like,
you don't
like,
understand the struggle of getting to a store at 9 o'clock at night and then sitting there for those 5 goddamn
yeah,
hours.
like y'all have been brainwashed into thinking this is normal. It's not. There's a reason there are these imprints in the holder. There's supposed to be something that goes in
They
here.
haven't even changed the
So
cases
I,
yet.
so I get people who are like, yeah, man, I miss being able to put something in here or I hate having to buy the disc. And the other kids were just like, no, grandpa, the code is the game. I'm like, you little shit.
Why you little?
Give me my booklet, damn it. I want my
Yeah,
booklet.
like I miss having like I was so happy
They
like
had the
Sonic,
fucking like PlayStation save cartridge spots in the cases.
dude, I
Oh
didn't
yeah.
even realize when
Brilliant.
until I was packing, I was like, I didn't realize the slot in the DS cases was for the Game Boy Advance games because I had a bunch. Like, how do I pack these? And then somebody, when I was like, I made like a quick like YouTube short about like memory cards. I'm like, how do I pack these? Right, we had spots for these in our cases. Like even the bootleg ones, the little Mad Cats that didn't fit, you could just
Yep.
slide it in the
Oh,
corner. You could just put it in the corner of the case and it still fit.
Just
And
be
I was like,
there.
and somebody was like, "Yeah, you could use the DS cases for Game Boy." I'm like, "That's what the fuck that was for."
flips the
Thanks.
table.
That's gonna make this. I never knew what the fuck that slot was for. I'm like, that's gonna make this so much easier. And then yeah, like I like physical releases. I will always advocate if I can go pick up something because I didn't even know. Because even then, some of the shit you get with it, like digital editions, if you have one, cool. But like, I didn't know that when I went to pick up like the Spyro trilogy, that you got like a GameStop exclusive poster with it, or you went, or Sparking Zero had a GameStop exclusive poster, or that like my Kingdom Hearts copy came with a and you've seen in the background of my videos that blanket of like Sora and Woody and Buzz that came with the collector's edition of the game.
Damn.
So I will always opt for physical
Physicals.
shit. Especially that's part of why I used to love taking my siblings to the movies, man. Like go there, pick up whatever the new poster was, and then I would get everyone a frame and decorate the walls with it. Like I like having trinkets of the adventure that was part of picking up the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
and then when games get physical releases, I always will try to opt for it. Like I'm hoping South of Midnight has a physical edition on the PS5. If not, I'll probably still pick it up. Dispatch, I would love to see get a disc version too because that
Oh
game.
man, that game is amazing. I love that game.
Yeah, I'm still finding like new dialogues in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to like start a new storyline on it yet. I'm about at that point because I'm hitting a game wall because I just did the Avatar game that's out there, and
The Avatar game, what the
The
not
Pandora.
yeah, the Pandora one.
yeah, okay.
And
Okay.
dude, it's pretty fun. I
Okay.
truly enjoyed it because like it's a big fuck you to colonialism. Thank you. It really is because you play as like a natural Navi character, so you're not like a human piloting a Navi. You're like a true-born Navi that was taken from your home and being sent through the Earth schools, essentially. So you're
Okay.
able to escape, and now you're trying to reconnect to your roots
Mm.
because your groups, your clan that was more or less eliminated, besides you and the other kids in your group, were considered like the negotiators of the Na'vi clans. So it's a very cool take on it. You get to even do like cooking in the game. Like you get to gather ingredients and test out new things, shit like that. Obviously, you get to like ride all the animals that you can like that you're able to ride that they show you in the
Yeah.
movies and stuff like that. So that was a really fucking like cool way to step into that world. And they have a lot of DLC for it. I had to take a quick pause because I was like, I don't want to get burnt out on it because I really enjoy it. But like, yeah, so that's been my focus recently. So I can't wait to like kind of step back into Dispatch and like experience some of the other dialogue and everything like you talked about.
Yeah, I ran 2 Let's Plays. So I did one that I was doing for my channel, and then I did like a better run right beside it off stream, where I did the opposite. So I chose the other hero for the team, and then I went for Blonde Blazer, and I got like 2 of the more harder to get endings, and I'm like, how did I fuck this up? I didn't like people struggle to get these endings. I did this shit on purpose both times. Like like there's so like you can get you have an option to like fall for no one depending on how it goes,
Mhm.
Yeah.
or fall for both. And I'm like, how did I get both of these endings? And I wasn't trying. I genuinely tried to do good.
I did try to do the right thing.
I genuinely tried to do the right thing because like I was trying to use the playthrough on stream to like make all the correct choices in the levels and shit. So I was like, oh yeah, this will be better. And it's like, psych, you got like both the bad endings. And I'm like, well, fuck me.
Like,
This is who you really
your
are.
whole party's gone. Like what?
And then yeah, so that was like because I had the skit I did when the game came out, and then it's a bunch of ex Telltale employees, so it's like they're doing all the shit they weren't allowed to do under that
Yep.
previous company, which is why I think it's so cool. Yeah, I've seen that Avatar game. I haven't heard too much about it, just because like I don't know.
I love it.
There's one meme around it where I know RDC was like doing a sponsor stream for it, and they were trying not to break because one of them was just fucking clowning too much. Because like you could see like, oh, this is dope. Yeah, I'm gonna play this off stream. You could see his face trying not to just like lose it, and then he just cuts the camera off. He's like, I'm gonna go choke you if you don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like it's just like it's a simple game, like nothing like crazy, but it's just fun to be able to ride around and like fly in the sky and just kind of do all like the random shit you didn't expect from it. Because then you like you and like just like you kind of do in like the Far Cry games, especially if you have like bow and arrows, you're making all of your ammo by gathering all the resources for it.
Yeah,
So,
like
it's
I just ran through Horizon Zero Dawn for the first time.
oh, that's a great game.
Yeah,
So-
I finally because I got like the last PlayStation deal, but when like the 4 was
Mhm.
before the 5 like fully took over.
Mhm.
So it was like $200 for you get like a 1 terabyte and the beefier console, not the Pro,
Yeah.
but like the better model, of
Yeah,
the original.
yeah.
So you got that 1 terabyte of space, and then it came with Last of Us, the complete edition of Last of Us, God of War 4, and Horizon. Horizon was the only one I hadn't touched up until then. I'm like, damn, this shit is epic.
Yeah.
I also feel like I didn't hear too much about Forbidden West. I'm sure it did well, but it's like
It did.
that.
People hated it because like they made the character thicker. And I was like,
Good excuse.
calm down.
But I'm like, let me see what's up with this IP because we got Horizon Complete Edition, Horizon Remastered, Horizon 2, Horizon Lego, and now this new Horizon like looter shooter game, which I'm like, hey, I get it. I get it. Last of Us as a TV show. God of War is also doing a show and got a remake coming out. But like y'all know like Sly Cooper and Jack and Daxter exist, right? Like it's
Dude, I need Jack
Jack
and
and Dexter.
Daxter. Thank
Yo,
you for fucking saying that.
Jack and Dexter. That was the game right there.
yeah.
My
just
gamer
brought
tag on Call of Duty is Precursor Hunter.
Yeah, they just ported like the entire. I've recently repurchased the Sly trilogy because I never played them growing up, and then they immediately when they came in the mail, they put them all on the PlayStation Store. So I finally like platinum the entire trilogy, 1, 2, 3, and then I went through the entire Jack and Daxter thing as well as the PSP game. So they have Daxter, Secret Agent Clank.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got Daxter and Secret Agent Clank on the PlayStation Store. I haven't played the Clank one, but like I ran through the entire Jack thing. I'm finally playing combat racing now because like I just never tried it growing up.
Yeah.
But yeah, those games are good, and they have this new rewind feature, which is a fucking godsend. So like those trophies where it's like, oh, do this without getting caught, or do this complicated ass level, and
You're like, God
like
damn it.
you can literally if you fuck up, you can literally pause it and rewind a couple frames and then just go back from where you messed up, and it doesn't erase your progress at all. Because like Daxter has like some mini games in it and like some trophies you got to get for like not getting hit or getting a certain high score, and now you don't have to start from the beginning. It makes the run so much easier.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna give you some grace now.
It's honestly, I hope that's like a norm for every like retro game that gets ported into modern consoles, because that's like the annoying part is, oh, here's this level you either gotta do it now or start all the way over, and that is such a nice middle ground. Even
You're
Sly
like, I don't have time to do this.
even Sly 3 with the sailing shit, that was getting to be annoying for a while. And now that's like one of the main trophies is you got to like kill so many ships. And I'm like, I'm only going to be able to take so much damage.
Yeah, Mass Effect 1 driving that fucking awful vehicle.
But yeah, like those games, man. And then I know Jack and Daxter 4, which we just pretend didn't happen.
That was rough. That was.
I never played it. I heard nothing good. I refuse to touch the Lost Frontier, man. I've heard nothing good about it.
That's fine.
What is that? Refuse to touch what?
Jack and Daxter: The Lost Frontier.
Yeah, you don't need to. You don't need to.
Was that like the last?
Yeah,
it was like the fourth game where you're like in airships and going through like sky islands, like Zelda or something.
Let's just say they didn't make it a priority when they re-released the first like the first three of them. they're like, hey, we're gonna give you Jack 1 through 3, and then this is just.
It didn't happen.
Scraps.
You got the first 3. You got Daxter on the PSN store now. Those are all fun ones to run through. But after that, it's like, hey, Lost Frontier didn't happen, but here's Combat Racing. And they're all like $10 a pop. So like, if you got some time and some money on the weekend,
worth it.
Fully worth it. I'm glad I have those in my catalog. But I'm also like, Sly Cooper 4 is just trapped on the PS3, and I think Sly ends that game like trapped in the past. Like, we're just not gonna do anything with it.
Nope, he's just there.
Just left him alone.
He
is
Loki. He is Loki. He's taking over the time chair and holding all the lines together.
Oh man. Well, I don't know how much anime do you watch?
Plenty right now. I'm finally catching up on Haikyuu and Fire Force. That's kind of where the whole skit came from. I'm like, let me catch up on some shows and see who would fit with a dispatch character.
I did see that.
Skit. As far as modern animes now, not just fully throwbacks. Who all would fit where? Like, who could I put with which dispatch character, and it would match the synergy or like the bonus powers they get in each level?
No, I was asking because I been catching up on JJK.
Man, they are fucking mad at me.
Who's that? The JJK fans?
Yes, man. You can't say shit about that show. They get up in their tits.
You can't. I mean,
like the fact that like other people, even like RDC is making jokes like, hey, like all y'all explanations don't make a lick of sense. It also doesn't help. I get like 30 seconds to read like a fucking novella on screen.
I thought I was like, I read pretty well. Like, what's going on?
So I made the first. Yeah, so I made like the first video where I was like, I think I'm just here for the action, man. I can't keep up with this shit like at all. And then the JJ cam burst in. It's like, it's because you don't fucking read. And it's just like I am trying to read. I'm just like, well, read faster. I'm like, why are all of you like this? And then you had people in the comments like, we're like this because you guys don't know anything. I'm like, the joke was you're not supposed to be like this. You're not pleading your case very well. And then I did like 2 more of those. I'm just like, what is this? I'm like, it's like their own curse technique. They have to terrorize someone every season when a show is actively running. Like, it's the worst thing about Jujutsu Kaisen is the fucking fans, and they remind us every season. Like, I've never seen a group of people so determined like to ruin a good time for other people. Or it's like, oh, you guys, it's because you don't read the manga. Yeah, because we watch the anime. We don't need you to tell us what's happening or like spoil all the shit. Like,
read.
Yeah, basically, that's basically what I did in the skit. Like, read, Negro. Like,
no.
I would picture like a good person to do like because when I picture them and they're talking about the manga, I feel like they're like, "Did you read manga?" And they're like looking at you with like the sadistic look. And as soon as you're like, you don't even get the whole word "no" out, and they're just like punching you. So I think of like Caleb City when I think about like
that's basically it. So that's what I did the whole like meme with the hair flipping the slap, and it's just like, oh, yeah, did I ask if you couldn't keep up? Read, bitch.
Yeah.
So then, like, when the next episode came out, and I was like, all right, look, I don't know what your problem is. If I need it, if I can't figure it out, I will pause. If I need to read, it's like, oh, so you're slow. Got it. Okay. Like, and the thing is, they're in the comments every time proving my point. It's like, you people are just too stupid to follow the show. I'm like, if I'm saying it, and this is like one of my best videos of the week, and everyone else is saying it clearly, they are here for just the fights. Because why am I learning? Why am I learning? And especially if nobody's safe, like, why am I learning your curse technique and you don't make it to the end credits? Like,
first of all, like it says it in my notes here. Like, talk about JJK calling games. First bullet point. Why are they trying to confuse us?
Like that whole episode we got, we're like, oh, here's how this works and how this works and how this ties in. And the like, I'm like, that word salad they gave us, I ain't mad at it. But like,
and then they add in the you can add a rule and change rules and things. I'm like, and then like you said, they're not letting you read this fast enough. Like it's like they're trying to explain the rules.
I think that's part of it. I think that's like
confusion.
I think that's part of it. That's what that's my take on it is obviously everything made sense when Gojo was around because Gojo is able to break everything down because he sees everything.
I think I see where you're going with this.
So now that Gojo is gone, all they know is chaos. And that's what's happening with every single episode. It's just unadulterated chaos. They're like, you're not supposed to follow it. This isn't supposed to be
Now I'm imagining them laughing at all the people who are pausing it to read.
Yeah, they're like,
which is me.
Too much on this.
Which is me.
That was my first. That was my first joke. Was like that people got pissed at me for. Because it was like that first episode is like, welcome back to the Culling Games. Here's the rules of the Culling. Here's the rules of the Culling Games. And then they just starts fast forwarding. It's like, man, we're just gonna skip past that part. It's like, hey, I can't read it. It's like, my man, are you really here to read this shit? You just want to get to the fights. So
it's like you guys realize you all skip the cutscenes in video games, right? What are you talking about?
So in the skit, I'm the narrator, and it's like, my man, we got 22 minutes a week on your TV. You really trying to read that shit? Or you just want to get to the action? It's like, we just want to get to the action. That's what I thought. You're welcome.
Do you want to watch her slaughter her entire clan? Yes? Okay.
And that was my thing, because I'm like, that was a side, and that episode was great, but you're telling me that was a side quest, and I thought that was going to be
literally the story at all.
I thought that was going to be the big bad for the season, and he got slimed out.
Their best episode is the side quest,
which is like a wild thing because Megami doesn't even care. He's like, I don't want it.
I don't want it. No,
right? Like finding like. So when I put it in when I worked into the dispatch skit, I'm like, oh, because Coop's an assassin. It's like, damn, y'all heard the entire Zenin clan got slimed up. It's like, wait, it's like, Coop, you were an assassin. She's like, I'm not. I'm a changed woman, but it was fucking impressive. But I watched. I'm like, yeah. See, like, why bother learning this dude's powers and he doesn't make it to the end of this fucking episode?
Exactly. Like, what the fuck do I care?
like I'm not gonna lie. Even season 1, I was like, I don't get the hype for this show, but my brother who reads the manga, he's like, well, what was it? The Shibuya incident was happening as that first season of the anime was out. So everyone was overhyping the show because they know what's coming and they were trying to get as many people on. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I know what that's like. Then Shibuya gets here and it's like, well, like, why am I learning anyone's powers at this point? Because like the end credits is like, oh, you are my special. And I'm like, well, clearly no one fucking is. And no one is making it to the end of this shit. Fucking Sukuna is
like every single one of you died.
Sukuna is out here clearing the board for both teams for shits and giggles, and then like causing devastation and turning it into a Mario Party game. Like nobody moves until I say go. Like
you don't get
also
any
one
stars,
of my favorite
okay?
moments. So not until I clap. And these fools literally just stood there. Like, I'm sorry.
What can you do?
What's the point?
This big ass hole in the middle of the city. Are we gonna explain this at all? Or are we just gonna like kind of gloss over it like Demon Slayer did? Like,
are we just gonna do Fight Club and Kill Bill references?
I mean, I get it. This is Calling Games Part 1, so they're setting up. But I'm just like, who the fuck are these people? And what is this game? And I'm like, I get it. These are technically all the rules, and we've just been bending them because everybody's been scared of Gojo. And it's like, not even gonna try to rescue him. They're like, damn, that nigga's gone. We can do the evil shit. We can do all the evil politician shit we've been wanting to do for years now. So you're getting executed. You're getting locked up. You're fired. Like,
it just feel like it's like
Gojo's
if you were wondering, a panda can't cry.
They're just letting loose.
It's like the Subway commercial. There's no rules. Put your shirt back on. There's one rule.
That was Little Caesars. You get it right.
It's wild. Like the show was.
Oh, was that Little Caesars?
That was Little Caesars.
Oh, I don't know why. I don't know why.
Hey, we get him.
Subway can't afford to have a commercial with someone taking their shirt off.
Not anymore. No. Like the show.
Oh, good point. Good point.
The show is great and all, but like I had to like Google Maki's whole power up and whatnot because I saw it. I didn't fully understand it, but I'm like, oh, y'all set that up in season 1, but like. We were still thinking this was a show about school at the time, so I don't remember who half these people are.
The first thing they made clear in this season was fuck that school.
Yeah, this is their version of the ACT SAT.
Basically, it was like there's a school and sorcerers in testing. It's like, all right, so clearly the school ain't a fucking.
So like, yeah, this thing called the culling game, you might not make it, but like, it's 75% of your grade. So
it's heavy on the word culling.
and now they just added the fucking demon eyes from what is the show from Death Note in there. Anyone can see everyone at all times now. Like you got the Call of Duty wall cheat active. Like
yo,
that is the best.
But I did hear you also say Fire Force, and I'm all caught up on that. I don't know if
I am not caught up, so go ahead and just spoil it for me.
God damn, I've been loving this newest season. I don't know if like you're on to this newest season or not.
Yeah,
but god damn, like I've been thoroughly impressed. Do I feel like a little bit of it is rushed? Yes, but I also understand like where they're coming from in the sense of they threw a lot of time travel shit in there at once.
Yeah,
so they're like, we gotta make this real simple. It's like because they're like talking about the past, and the past is us.
Yeah, the past,
the viewers.
So the great squad wipe of the past was our world. It turns out.
So we're watching the future, essentially, is what Fire Force is telling us.
I knew it was something weird, though.
It's a wild concept, and also, like, they also throw it into the main characters aspect, because a past version of him takes over his current body.
That's what was throwing me off about this whole... That's what's throwing me off. I feel like we rushed... I feel like we took our time in the first half of this final season. Mm-hmm. The doppelganger shit we're doing now feels rushed because, like, why specifically is it your old cat? Like, I like when that company fights. It's festive. Yeah. The whole town gets involved. The whole town will literally throw hands if they tell them to. But like, why is it your old captain specifically that came back for this? And another thing that doesn't get taught, the fucking sound design on their fights are great, which
fucking phenomenal. I've brought it up every single time I talk about this show.
It's their bread and butter.
It's not a heavy aspect of most animes, but like the sound design for their fights is fucking wild. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure the doppelganger thing. Like, is it just the Adola version of them, or is it them from the past and people from the past ended up in Adola?
I was gonna say, I think it's both. Like
the Adola version is their past selves. It's like the Adola version is their yin to their yang, essentially. It's like all of their past selves regrets or what made them turn into demons, essentially, or like what made them linked to Adola. It was a lot of that like regret or not being able to let go of stuff. So like yeah, when you're talking about Guy that's the captain of the village that destroys everything.
Yeah, and then
he's fighting his former master because his former master was left with that regret of not really knowing what he was going to become as like the future leader of the brigade. So once he was able to show he mastered all the EI chops, that was like the demon being like, you know what? Fuck you, kid. I'm gonna let go.
Yeah, so that's what threw me off. I couldn't tell. So Adola is like where their past selves are trapped after the last great cataclysm, basically. When Captain Burns' doppelganger came and got him, I was like, how does that work? Are you both gonna share a body now? Also, why did you sell us out so fast? I still don't.
Yeah, that was real. That fucked with me. I'm like, there has to be some deep seated like background plan that he can't trust anybody else with.
I'm like, why did you? I'm like, you've been like one of the biggest pinnacles of the show, and you just fucking threw us.
He was immediately like, you know what? Fuck my ideals.
Like maybe because we're in the church, maybe because we're inside the church right now. But like the white class shows up, y'all. Why are we not fighting like on site?
I don't know, but I think that's also a great reflection of the world right now. Because I mean, fucking.
I mean, yeah, fine, and also I also do like the bait and switch they did, which watching fucking white anime fans find out about colonialism again on the timeline. Because Ogun, who is a African or potentially like Haitian deity,
Ogun
is the
god of iron and sand, man.
Ogun is the deity that the Haitians apparently called on for the revolution against the French, and that's the name of this black character in the show.
They bring that shit up in Castlevania.
I need to watch Castlevania. That's on my list. I've heard so much. I've never seen so many people. I've never seen so many people root for a villain's revival when they brought Homegirl back. But so finding out that during the last great cataclysm, Ogun's ancestors were Caribbeans and they were ship captains and they sailed white people to safety, including the current founder of the country's religion. And the fact they hit him with the stereotypical Jamaican air horns, and he's like, so he sailed them to safety and played reggae music to calm their spirits. And they're like, he's Nigerian. I'm like, you understand how like the ship drop off works? Like, especially if they had freedom to choose where they went. I'm sure his ancestors started in Nigeria, but probably had a few family members get made or dropped off in Jamaica, Trinidad, Haiti, wherever. They're like, no, he's Nigerian. I'm like, right. Y'all are like, what, Scandinavian, and that's it, because y'all had a choice where y'all got to be. Like, we didn't get those options. So yeah. He's like, oh, well, like he said, he had ancestors. Like, there's a reason you're not understanding why those air horns are funny.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, I gotta catch up on Fire Force.
But also, even I posted a meme, like a quick short like meme video the other day about, and I get it, the lieutenant has powers, but I like that his powers is literally just, I'm gonna pull out this pistol and just use it when the time is right.
Yep.
Like my power is these gats.
Like he can like use the flame to like speed up bullets and whatnot. But it's just like, I just had a meme where it's like, yeah, this is how the villains are usually are. It's like, I'm a third generation and I've trained in the fires of the volcano, and it's like, well, I have this gun, and if
I got this gat,
and if that doesn't work, I have a bigger gun.
It was like, let me tell you, I can make this bigger bullet equivalent to a howitzer.
It's like the fact that when they fought that last chick, and it was like, okay, we have to like raise the metal to like certain
Oh,
degrees.
because her power was magnetism. Yep.
Yeah, we have to offset the magnetism, so throw the metals into the flame so we can create this magnet and offset her powers. And he's like, well, I have this pistol. Let me know when to fire it. Bang! Literally, it's like
which,
literally
like, by the way,
for.
You better be great at chemistry in this fucking world.
Hey, you guys got all the powers and the science shit. Just tell me when to shoot. Okay, now, bang! Literally nails a headshot and down she goes. He's like, well, that was fast.
He was like, all right.
And then slowly setting up the connections to Soul Eater as the season goes on,
which I'm so happy about, because like while I was watching it, I was like, I mean, it's really obvious. Like there's no way around it, because if you've watched Soul Eater, and I'm rewatching it because I've just been so excited about fucking Fire Force that like you'll see like fucking Soul, the size, like his teeth are just as jagged. Like, all the similarities are hitting off, and I love it. I love it.
You're talking about Black Star?
Not Black Star.
Soul,
the actual like scythe that.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on
Maki scythe.
Maki, yeah.
And then I think like they straight up show like fucking death in the opening credits now.
Yep.
And then I think we actually met Excalibur this episode, or at least his earliest rendition of him, the little doll.
Yup.
And then there is, now the smiling moon that's been appearing in the sky that everyone can apparently see now.
And like it's cool to see the difference of it, because in Soul Eater, that moon like has blood running from its smile,
from his mouth,
and its eye is like shrunken and like tired from existing.
It's like black, black.
So like seeing like the young version of it, I'm just like, damn.
And seeing that like. Imagination kind of controls everything right now. So like the fact that they had, which I'm still confused, was that really Raffles that came out of there? Because that felt random as fuck.
Technically, yes.
Because like he just came out, didn't speak, and just started like punishing sinners. And I'm like, we kind of went through that. We kind of went through that very fast. And I get it. We get that Raffles was a fraud because he got body snatched by, I guess, his doppelganger a long time ago. Which I'm trying to figure out how Shinra's doppelganger was able to borrow his body for like a limited time only.
It was because Shinra was the one traveling in the
he was stuck in the past, so his body on some Kingdom Hearts shit, his body was an open vessel.
Basically it was a possession more or less.
And then he's like, damn, I've been out for 3 months.
Like his hair was bleached blonde. He has earrings and tattoos.
And then that pink chick, I think, just went missing. Because where has she been?
She's with the Ironclad group, or Whiteclad. Not Ironclad.
She's with the Whiteclad. But remember when she was like, "Hey, take me with you to the past."
She's just still not. Her past self is just still somewhere.
She lets go and gets stuck. She falls off into the past loop like Mordecai and Rigby, and we haven't seen her since.
Nope.
And then only thing I didn't like the season 2 just kind of took show out the picture until like that was like my only gripe with it. But seeing that, I think we're getting the formations of what will become the Star Clan, what will become the formation of Death, which, not gonna lie, I kind of liked that they changed the ending for Soul Eater. Because Death is supposed to basically die at the end because his son is supposed to take over. So I'm kind of glad they kept him in the show. But and I think the whole final fight ended a little bit differently too. But yeah, I love Fire Force. I love that Fire Force and Dr. Stone kind of came in together and leaving together. So every time one of those shows ends, the other one tags in like that.
I got
two underrated powerhouses. Like,
it is.
Truly.
And people were just like, "Oh, Dr. Stone's boring." I'm like, bro.
I'm sorry, it's an educated show.
But at the same time, get to season 3 and meet the Americans. The shit gets real.
I'm actually about to catch all the way up on Dr. Stone. I haven't finished season 3, or honestly, I'm pretty far behind.
Have you met the American scientist yet?
I don't believe so.
I'll just when you meet them, they do the most stereotypical shit. And you're just like, damn, nigga, we just came to get some corn. What the fuck? Like, like that's really the whole.
We stepped 1 foot.
Like when you get to when you get to and that's why people were mad at me at one of my anime hot takes, and I was like, hey, Tsukasa was right. Like he was like he had his biggest fear came true.
It's
like, y'all
fair.
spent all these years building mines and gas masks and cell phones and irrigation systems, and these niggas said, hey, Second Amendment, baby. Let's just focus on that as much as possible.
This is our bread and butter.
Like you worked at NASA. There's no reason for you to be this obsessed with weapons. And it's like the first group of people y'all meet in 3,000 years, and that's your welcome. And again, they just came to get some fucking corn. Like they just wanted to get some fuel, so some natural fuel for their sources. But
no, not today.
That show was great. Haikyuu, I'm finally catching up because now that the dub is finally out of prison.
So yeah, that was weird. That was really weird. It just like it was there for like a month, and then they were like, "We can't."
it was like the only two options for a while were I think were like Portuguese and Spanish,
and I'm like, where did
that doesn't even make sense?
Because I want to show it to my wife today. She's a volleyball person. She's a volleyball
bro.
coach.
I wished I watched that show when I was at Concordia in out near Milwaukee. I wish I watched Haikyuu while I was in college. I would appreciate volleyball so much more.
I've been debating on taking the leap and like starting it. I haven't started it.
It's good. It does a good job of pulling you into the sport. Because like I used to go to volleyball games to support my homegirls who were on the team, but I'm like I don't know none of this shit. What the hell is a libero or libero? But like seeing how they set up trick shots and got all these like crazy moves they do and fake outs and dips and dumps.
Always been fascinated by volleyball.
That show makes me have a newer appreciation I wish I had when I had friends who played competitively.
But also the crazy thing about volleyball is just like, where is the secret society of white people that can jump? Right?
They all played Europe. That's what it is. But like, so like, imagine like compare it to a little bit less intense of a blue lock.
Yeah, that's how I imagine it.
Because blue lock, you were the one that turned me onto that. That shit was fucking phenomenal.
Honestly, I'm like overloaded with Blue Lock. My son rewatches it constantly.
Oh man,
constantly. I'm like, dude, I can only take so much Asagi. Come on.
All right, well, I guess you're stuck with it.
I am. I mean, he's playing FIFA now because of Blue Lock. Like he loves soccer now because of Blue Lock. Oh. And it's like, all right, well, I guess basketball's not on the menu now. I'm just kidding. But
let's see what you did.
Certified, did you ever get your questions in? I don't know, because I left a couple times. You had a chance to.
Well, yeah. Well, I had two questions really. Well, of course, first one of them was what are your top anticipating anime shows coming out this year? That was one of them.
Is it anime or animated?
Anime. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, anime.
I want to say everything I've been waiting on is kind of out right now. Especially because like I started watching Jujutsu Kaisen because of my brother. It's not like one of my top. It's a dope show. It's not like one of my top just because like fights are great. I can't follow what the fuck is happening. Like I'm doing Google searches after every episode, and it's not bad, but it's like I can't keep up with this shit in real time.
Yeah.
I wasn't 100% on the Dragon Ball Super stuff, but I'm actually excited for the Galactic Patrol now that it finally got announced. And now all the games can stop recycling the same fucking characters.
How are you on Daima?
I like Daima a lot. That was very much Akira Toriyama-esque. Finally getting Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, finally getting the Super Saiyan 4 in like a canon sense. And then as far as like stuff, I waiting on this next Demon Slayer movie. I'm hoping we just get 2 and not 3. Because
another year. Yeah,
you know what they're gonna do.
These next couple fights, like we only have 3 fights left. We have
Rank 2.
we have Upper Rank 2 with Flower Girl and Inosuke, because that's where he's headed. And then
or the one who's controlling the castle, the Infinity Castle. Her,
the BWAP player who, I mean, she's there, but her whole thing doesn't take very long. And then number 1, who is going to be Genya and his brother and Muichiro, which I don't even think he had that long of a backstory in the manga. So I'm like, unless that could be the first half of the movie. The second half could be all Muzan and ending material. Like, I don't need a 2-hour film on Muzan's backstory leading up until.
they're gonna milk the heck out of Demon Slayer.
It's gonna be an 8-part movie series.
Like I like that first Infinity Castle movie. I saw it early, so like my friends were kind of getting on me because it's like I was like, it was okay. I can't sit here and tell y'all why. And once they saw it, they're like, okay, I get it with the pacing. Like it's like the fights and then the 15-minute cuts and then the fights and then the 15-minute cut. I'm like, it's not bad. They feel like they could have this movie's great. I feel like y'all could have just reorganized some of them scenes differently. Like I already said when they announced Channing Tatum was in there, I'm like, they're getting their money's worth out of him. Like he had the longest scenes, of the longest flashbacks. They had like all the behind the scenes recording of him in the studio. Had him
clips of him breakdancing.
Yeah, all of it. Him on the red carpet, and I think that's just because I think his daughter is a fan of the show, which I'm like, that's cool. That's cool when a parent gets the bond and they bring mainstream people in. But also Channing Tatum, that'll help him sell some tickets. But he did a great job playing as like the master for like Akaza.
Nice.
He did a great job as Akaza's teacher.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the final part of Dr. Stone. It's kind of winding down. It's like all our action heavy stuff already happened. I can tell the ending might be a little underwhelming for people, but it is what it is. Let me see. Fire Force, I'm looking forward to how this is going to end. I know Haikyuu has another movie coming out that's supposed to wrap up the entire series, which I'm looking forward to. And that is about it for me. And then I know the homie Carl Jones is working on this new anime with Meg the Stallion, so I'm curious to see So curious what that turns into.
That's a good one.
So that's another one that's kind of on my radar.
Okay. I thought you was going to mention this.
Oh, I'm glad One Piece is gone seasonal because that's officially the death of the weekly anime.
Same.
And I'm reading Elbaf right now, and that shit is crazy. Like,
I'm at the point I might have to start reading now because I'm like, dang, man, I gotta wait again. Okay, you know what? Let me go pull out the manga, man.
Because like I'm curious to how they're gonna. I feel like they're gonna give us the first half of Elbaf, and I feel like the next season is gonna be the God Valley incident because that shit is.
That's what I want to know. The whole God Valley story.
That shit is a wild. That was a. Because I know people don't like flashbacks in the manga. That was a welcome flashback because holy shit, and how many people's stories that we are like are OGs in this franchise that tie into that one incident.
Yeah.
I feel like that could either be a TV special or a movie on its own.
I say make it into a movie because it's a lot. God Valley, the whole story.
Finding out more about
it's going to have to be an arc.
It might have to. There's no way you can do that in like 3 separate episodes.
I'll take your guys' word. I'm the weakest One Piece fan here, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, finding out about the Rocks Pirates and how it intertwines with Kuma's backstory, the story of like almost half of our 4 emperors, which most of them came from the same crew, since Big Mom, Kaido, and Whitebeard were teammates at one point. Finding out more about who Captain Rocks was, how much history is written by the people who won it. The 5L. There's so much shit that gets revealed. Yeah, there's so much shit that gets revealed at the God Valley incident. I'm like, I want to find out about the story. And I was like, damn, I wish I didn't know any of this shit now. It's so fucked up what they end up doing with that story. But yeah, the God Valley, Elbaf is cool because now we're touching on a little bit of Norse mythology with the giants and whatnot. So it's getting a little God of War-esque. One Piece is another one I'm looking forward to when we come back. I'm curious how long it's going to be. I'm also curious to see how many episodes we get, how well they do now that we let them finally catch a break after 20 years.
It'd be nice if we get a nice 24.
Right.
It would, because the arc is still
It'll
going.
probably
It
be
gives us time
12.
to
Yeah.
catch up.
It'll
And
probably be 12.
I'm curious to see One Punch Man done by anyone else, because hot damn did y'all massacre my shit.
I didn't. I'm afraid to watch this season, man. So many
It's been
people I
fucking
trust.
disappointment.
It's been
It's-
okay. I watched it.
I'm not even a person who complains about animation like that. Like, I know people
That's
like
the
to go.
thing. It's
I
like
know people like to go in on Invincible, like, oh, look at this frame. I'm like, I don't watch the TV that
Yeah.
fucking closely. Dude, go outside. But like the fact that I'm pointing it out, and also Sunday is not a good slot if you have a shitty show, like, because
Yeah, it's the last thing. Everybody's waiting for the HBO show that night. And
not even that for like anime. Like, if I'm watching anime and you got the Sunday like mid-afternoon slot, early afternoon slot, I'm watching One Punch Man and I'm just like, God damn. But I can't pretend like I didn't just watch like Dr. Stone and Fire Force and My Hero's
Right.
final season. Like, I can't, like, even if you watch just one, I can't watch My Hero and pretend I didn't see that shit and then move on to this and be like,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like Sunday is usually like even without just like the season of animes that's going on now, it's like Sunday is like if it's not football going on, like people are filling their days, like the streamers and
like
the
you
watchers, they're filling their days, and then usually nighttime on Sunday is like that live action, like HBO or whatever's popping in like everybody land.
Yeah, well, one of my friends like nigga, the Yap sessions in Doctor Stone where they're like the education parts of Doctor Stone are animated better than the fight scenes of season 3, and the messed up part is like
for a reason.
and the messed up part is like this is like we still haven't fully, because I'm trying to catch up with the manga now. We still haven't fully established a new big bad. So like everything we've been building up to in One Punch Man is like happening in this current season. So like this is like our pivotal moment, and this is the treatment it's getting.
They've had so much time. What is going on?
Like we're leading into Saitama versus Goro, Saitama versus the monster, the king of the monsters. Like a lot of big fights that have been we've been foreshadowing are going to happen, and if this is what they're getting, it's fucking sad. Oh yeah, and then waiting on this final part of Bleach. That's my last anime that I'm waiting on.
Was that June or something they said, I think?
Yeah, the 1,000-Year Blood War. Because I've been waiting. I'm glad we're expanding on it. I'm glad he kept when it came to like giving the Bankais a face or like a name. I'm glad he kept a lot of those filler designs from the arc where like everyone's Zanpakuto came to life. Because that shit mattered more than the whole fucking Fullbring arc. Like that, like I can. The only reason I know that arc is canon is because like the animation quality between that last filler episode and the Fullbring arc is like astronomical. But like when you watch the Fullbring, it's like, all right, there was like not even in the Blood War in the manga and now the anime, there's like a cameo from the bad guy from the Fullbring, but it didn't really do shit except put him in another predicament to get his powers back. Right. But like the other arc had more impact because like everyone got this. Everyone's Zanpakutos came to life. They got to learn who their swords were. They got to put the names to a face, and they kept those designs when it was time to like bring these Bankais back or like reanimate them for this Blood War. And then getting some of the hollows and the visors to come back, and the fact that like our bad guys are basically fucking Nazis.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm just that jab was too perfect.
Okay.
I love that.
Wow.
That got me good.
Another question I had. Yeah, it goes back to One Piece though. Just a little. I kind of seen it online, but it was like a big debate. A big debate on which villain would you, if you had to choose, which villain would you forgive in the show One Piece? Would it be Blackbeard, Caesar Clown, Kaido, Akihino? There was one more, or Doflamingo. Out of those
I
five,
ain't forgiving none of them niggas, bro.
Real quick. It was six. It was Saint Saturn. Those six.
Saint Saturn too. He put Saint Saturn on there. I'm like,
if you had to forgive one villain, would it be Kaido, Caesar Clown, Saint Saturn, Doflamingo, Blackbeard, or
The thing is, the amount of blood. Like, look, you can
Yeah,
look
they
at
all have blood in their
Doflamingo.
hands.
You
You know
can
what I
look
mean?
at Doflamingo and say he had a very. He's like a Magneto, though. Like these people aren't like forgivable people either. They're
Yeah,
victims of their environment and of their times. But so was somebody like when you say like Magneto. Like so was Xavier. He wasn't. They all
Wasn't
lived in
perfect,
this
but yeah,
they all lived in this world where like you had choices and
yeah.
you chose
yeah.
violence.
I know you're not using Saint Saturn, so you can just go and put them to the
Yeah,
side.
Saint Saturn had to go. Especially with all the shit we just found out that he did to Bonnie and like her entire family.
Hey,
Yeah,
And
that's what I say. I was like,
yeah,
especially
Kuma,
off of
yeah.
this last season, you put his name up there.
yeah, Saint Saturn had to go, especially because Bonnie, I don't know, and I'm so curious if that comes up later on. We found Bonnie is technically has blood of a celestial dragon in her. Um, but whoever impregnated her mom just threw both of them away when he was done. So on some Game of Thrones shit, and then he just turned them into a science
Fucking
experiment.
typical.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
turned them into a science experiment. But I don't know.
Kaido, yeah, I guess you can put him to the side too. I would.
I say Kaido potentially, but like after you put the people of Wano through hell
He
and
was
like
born this way too.
Yeah,
Kaido was born this way.
Kaido was born this way. Caesar is kind of just an ass. Like
Well, I mean, he was experimenting on kids, children. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
yeah,
saw I
he
saw a meme
yeah.
that was like, oh, Caesar comparing Caesar's Island to
Okay,
Epstein. Yeah,
Epstein.
the Epstein
Caesar
Hey,
Island.
said experimenting on kids. I
Caesar
was
just
like, this is giving certain vibes.
I
Caesar
was
just
like,
had
so he's off the list too.
Caesar
Which,
just
like,
had
quick side note, did you guys hear that the whole shit with Macaulay Culkin? About that?
No.
no
All right,
whatever.
we'll dive into that later. I'll save it. I'll save
Yeah,
it. I'm
yeah.
not gonna.
Caesar, I almost want to give an asterisk because he was doing his own. He had yes, those kids were strung the fuck out, but like he at least had it to where they thought something good was going on and they didn't like know what was going on. They thought they were just being taken care of until somebody like told them the truth. He at least kept it contained. He didn't know that his fruits and his poisons were being used in like mass extinction level events.
This is
Um,
true.
like the Smile Town, in which I had people bitching me about that because I was like, damn, you telling me we had all the best doctors in one town and nobody tried to fix that shit?
None.
The Smile Fruits going to like
Oh yeah.
the beggars in Wano, the defective Smile Fruits and how their negative effects, and then his gas being used on the minks when they were on Zunisha. So when they were like, yeah, Caesar did all, he's like, hey, I just made the shit. I didn't know what they was gonna do with it.
I just made it.
Blackbeard, you got ace killed, so no, but I have a
Never forgiving you, nigga.
I'm sorry,
I mean, technically, yeah, he did kill Black Whitebeard too.
and that's the thing,
Yeah,
like
they ambushed him. So I mean,
it's definitely fuck Teach. But I will say when you see God Valley, you'll understand why he's gotten away with so much shit. I will say that much.
Well, that's just emotional part for us. That's why it's fuck Teach.
I'm saying,
And he said,
I'm
wait.
saying, but the fact that we've seen he can't take a fucking punch like without
he's
crying.
strong.
Like, but the fact we've seen him take a punch and like roll over like in pain, so we know like what plot armor does this man have that they've let him slide for so long. And I'll say when you get to God Valley, you'll understand why he's made it this far and why they've let him slide so many times and why Whitebeard was like, hey, I know what he did. Leave it to me. That is like the one person I don't want you to touch. It adds a lot more context to
Because
everything.
he's definitely the thorn of the show.
God Valley will give you so much more context as to why everybody above Luffy's generation treats him the way they do and let him slide with certain shit.
That's crazy.
Or they told people like Ace, hey, let us take care of it. Do not get involved. Like that is for our
He's
generation.
just the most unhumble motherfucker in this show.
He is
just so much to deal with.
I don't even think Blackbeard knows why he gets away with the shit he gets away with. But like it is some
Get
shit
the feeling
that,
like he's on a suicide mission. Like he's trying to die sometimes, but like nope.
It's on some ancestral shit, but to the point where like it's like the adults knew and didn't tell the kids, and then once you get to God Valley, you're like, okay, maybe that's why Whitebeard took it easy on him, even when he fucking slimed out one of his homeboys, because he's like, I know who that kid is. So if anyone's gonna handle it, let me do it because I'm the one that brought him on. I also know a little bit more about him than I'm telling y'all, and I'm like, it adds a lot more context to shit. But that's me giving it without spoilers.
Sometimes context just
Who were the because it would piss me off to this point if this nigga gets just fucking Pirate Island in warlord status and kills Whitebeard, and it's like he's just got plot armor. No, we now have shit to back up why he got this far for this long.
yeah.
Who are the other people? Because
What if they were like
Flamingo?
Just because?
Yeah, Dope Flamingo's a no. Saturn. It's feeling like just because, but thank God they finally explained that it's not. There are reasons why he is a certain way, why Shanks is a certain way, why the Rock's Pirates broke up. Like,
that's funny.
God Valley is going to add so much more context to a lot of shit that you're just like, you didn't even think you were wondering about, but it's going to click when you see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doflamingo's a fuck no. Caesar is possible. Saturn, absolutely not. Kaido, I can't. Because Kaido started off all right, but then he just went full Disney.
The whole 180. Just
and then who was the other one?
Aikinu.
Oh yeah, Aikinu. Yeah.
The ice. That's
lava, the fire. Yeah, molten magma.
Yeah,
I
mean, since he killed Ace, I know that's a big
no. Man.
Akainu. The fact that he killed Ace the way he did, and he killed a Marine recruit during this.
He's just a dick, man. Like he's just like a dick.
Like the fact that like one of your leading people, like when one person quits because they don't like the who's in charge, that is telling.
Come on.
Also, should you not be serving like attempted like murder charges for that Marine you killed all because he was scared? Like
you just do whatever you
want.
And then
there's no rules.
Yeah, if I had to give anybody a pass, maybe Caesar, because he was like, I'm just building shit, and trying to like steal this fat lady's money. I didn't know y'all was gonna do all this foul shit with it. Like,
okay. Hey, I'll take that.
That's fair.
For a minute, I thought you were gonna say black.
When he showed me that in the chat, I was like, "Fuck everybody."
No, it really is. Like saying Saturn earned all his middle fingers, especially this last part.
There's no coming back from that.
Which I'm just like, how do y'all figure this shit out? Like when y'all get back to HQ, because y'all basically like turned on each other. You had CP9 versus everybody versus the Axe person that you sent here versus the Buster call you called in. Like, how awkward is that fucking HR meeting when y'all get back? Like,
you know,
like, you sent Lucci, who don't never fucking follow orders. Like, how did you expect this to go?
So Lucci is always the wild card, bro. But no, just for all y'all One Piece haters, deniers, skeptics, one half a room full of birds.
Hi.
Well, you're not really a hater or anything. You're just ignorant of the show.
Yeah.
It's just bless your little heart.
I've watched it, but then I'm also like, I get distracted.
That's why, like, I'm glad the dub is caught up. Thanks, COVID. The gap was like 300 plus episodes at one point, and then they got stuck in the house, and that was kind of like one of my first TikTok trends. I was like, hey, the gap is like closing, and I feel like no one's noticing but me. And like it went to like 400 to 300.
The thing is, I noticed because before COVID ages, my daughter was very young. We started watching One Piece, and then it, no more dubs. And this is before she was old enough to like really read on her own, like especially subtitles. And we didn't start up again until her brother, who was 6 years apart, it was born in 2020, 2019. Sorry, forgetting ages again. And then like after COVID started, and we're like, oh wait, we got some more to catch up on again. So we restarted it with him, and
Okay.
now we're kind of close. Like he's watching Wano right now. Like with I'm rewatching Wano with him and things like that. So yeah, I've been watching that
He's
gap
close.
close.
Okay.
But what is going on with Naruto? Why is Naruto not dubbed on Crunchyroll?
Is it not?
Not on Crunchyroll?
It
I think
is
Oh no,
only
Sh
dubbed
it's not.
on
Shippuden,
It's
Hulu.
not.
Shippuden specifically. I
I
know
thought
it's
that I think
Hulu has it
Shippuden.
dubbed.
I don't
Okay.
know why it's not on
Yeah, this
Crunchyroll.
was my issue with Funimation shutting down and going into one service because now either
one
it's
service.
there or it's not. Like
Yep.
I was watching Haikyuu on Netflix and then it moved over to Crunchyroll and I'm like, okay, here's all season 3, but I can't.
Can't fucking.
Yeah, it's not in the language I've been watching, and I'm gonna lie, that dub cast is fucking phenomenal for a
Yeah,
show
exactly. Like I like. There's times, like I've said, our dubbed actors can fucking kill it.
yeah, like the season 2, the whole training arc season of Haikyuu is one of my favorites because it's like it's one of those eras where like everyone is teaching each other. They're all on enemy teams, but they're at this camp to just like teach each other because they're all in different like leagues and whatnot, and they don't exactly cross paths unless it's like a national tournament, which is where we're at now in season 4. So they're all teaching each other stuff. They're eating and drinking together and just making all these goofy jokes, and the stress is kind of off. So it's kind of like a big chill season of just like them learning each other and figuring and these hanging out with these teammates they'll never have again. And they do such a great job. But in One Piece, I was like, okay, the dub is like damn near caught up to the sub now, and like I feel like this should be a bigger deal. And then they did the 1,000 episode premiere, I think at like Anime Expo or one of the big conventions out in California. And I'm like, it's dope that like they closed the gap like that, and we might get to simuldub territory now because now they're in the Egghead arc. Getting to hear the dub for Gear 5 was cool too. The fact that like, especially because they went with a more Looney Tunes aspect for that design. So like, that's perfect for a Western audience.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like, and again, I wasn't rewatching this shit when I wanted to catch up. There's movies that go through whole arcs, and everybody I tell that I'm like, you can get through an arc in an hour and a half. They're like, no, I want to watch the whole show. I'm like, well, then that's you doing that to
That's
yourself.
your choice, then. Yeah.
It's like when I finally decided to catch back up during COVID, I was like, I'm not watching all the Sky P again. But hey, look, here's an episode of Sky P, an hour and a half.
There you go.
It turns out to be one of the most pivotal arcs, and I found out Sky P.
I think they break it down specifically on Netflix for you.
They do on the like which arcs contain
only
which
because
episode.
they have the live action, which I don't think I'll ever watch. I'm going to be honest.
They have like on Netflix. Netflix breaks down the arcs and says like, here's the episodes that fit this arc. But as far as like the episodes, the recaps on Netflix or on One Piece, it'll say episode of name of the arc, and it's just an hour and a half recap of the entire thing, so you can jump to it. So they just dropped episode of Skypiea, and I remember that's where I was when Toonami just died, and I'm like, they're still dubbing the show, but One Piece is like basically homeless. So who are the dubs even for? Because like it's not on TV in America, it's not on TV in Europe. I think the Funimation website was running at the time in whatever fashion it was for like $7 a month, but I don't know anyone who was paying for that. So I was just using those old bootleg sites, and I'm like, hey, I get like in Skype it was such a shift because like we had went from the 4Kids dub to the actual dub overnight. The opening theme song had changed. The animation was different.
Like,
so it was
actual blood.
It was such a people were getting called bastards and assholes, and it was such a shift. And then it just disappeared. So I'm like, Sky. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, I skip Sky P. I'm like, but don't, because that's like the most important arc.
What?
That's like one of the most important arcs leading up to Wano and Gear 5.
Yeah, you can't skip. That's a crazy season to skip. That's insane. Crazy arc to skip.
Sure didn't skip it.
But we are nearing the end of the podcast. Any questions you guys hadn't got a chance to ask Tafari, or anything y'all want to discuss before we get on out of here?
I will say one anime I'm very much looking forward to is the Demons of Shadow Realm, which is from the same creators of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So very much looking forward to them kind of stepping back into the limelight again. They obviously, not the full group, but they had a, a part of the group work on, I think it's called Moonlight, that was on Netflix. Like,
Oh,
I think
the
we talked
sci-fi
about
thing,
that. Yeah, which was it was like a very solid series, but then like
hot start. It kind of
I
lost us
myself
throughout
said
the
like I lost the interest in it because one season was like
42
fucking
or something like
yeah,
that. It
42
was so
episodes.
many episodes.
And I
It
Yeah,
was
was
like,
very boring at times,
whoa.
but it was I wanted to like it so much,
Yeah. I was like,
but it
you
was
could
a
have
lot.
done like this could have been 3 seasons right here.
I never
Um,
begged for a break in my life for an
yeah,
anime like
fuck, oh
as
my
much as I did
God.
with that show.
But yeah, so this is coming from that same group. I'm still excited for it just because it feels like it's getting a little bit closer to that original feel of Fullmetal Alchemist, where getting back to like some olden times, using bow and arrows, and like just getting back to what they know. So like I'm excited for it. Hopefully they don't make it 42 episodes for one season. But yeah, that was the last thing I had.
Certified? Anything from you, big dog?
I got ain't nothing else for now. I'm just ready as right now, prepping for Blerdcon, man. It's 3 weeks away. I'm definitely looking forward to it. So like you said,
yeah.
everything's happening at Blurry, man. Because
They just announced. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be for the concert, but what is this dude's name again? Gun. The dude who sings Big Man Blastoise.
okay,
Oh,
I know you talking about. I can't think of his
Grimmer.
name.
Was it
Oh, he's
Yeah, he
Grimmer?
just
performing there.
Yes.
he just
Bro,
posted.
I shot him an email a while back because I like his music, man. It's fun, especially when you're in the car. The bass is
They just hit.
Yeah, they're
yo,
sending.
his song Grimer or I think it's called Muck or Grimer or something like this. Grimer Evolution. We gonna run
Ooh,
amok, bro. This dude he got
hey,
like when it comes to like vibing and like club bangers, he got that
yeah.
joint on lock.
Okay, hey, if
Yeah,
he's gonna be there performing, okay, yeah, it's definitely gonna be lit.
Oh yeah.
yeah, and then they just sent out. The email should be going out for the stream. So like, if y'all are there and want to try to like do an interview or something, we're trying to fill slots already.
Yeah, for
I know
sure.
our girl Flo at Nornia Vibe. She is gonna try to get Thought Squad again, especially now that she's had the blow up this year with Prism.
Yeah, with
Uh,
Prism, yeah.
like everyone at Blerd kind of already knows like Hoes Depressed. Like that's already been like such a Blerd song. But now that it's like
Blew
become
up. Because
it's blown up and become this. It's tied to what is probably the funniest and most popular moment in the game.
in the game, you remember that we were doing the podcast after the game, me and Marsh had just finished it,
Yeah.
and I was like, this one scene, and I was like playing, and I looked up, I was like, I know this song.
When I heard it,
Because I didn't recognize that she was Prism at first, and then I was like, I know this song, I know this person, and then I was like, wait, is that her?
Mind
What? Like
blown. Just
my mind was blown for a quick second, and it was just really cool to know that that was like that was a member of the Blerd community, just
yeah,
like
and now
getting their flowers.
yeah, now she gets to bring it home on like this victory lap. So
You
I'm,
gotta
I'm, ho-
perform.
I'm
I can't wait to. She gotta perform it. She gotta
she
perform it.
has to
Oh yeah.
perform
yeah,
it.
she has to.
She has to perform it, and if not cosplay, I at least need a crowd like "Bitch You Blind Forever" moment. Like I need. It's the fact that the fact that it's become like an acronym. Like I'll see people in her comments like FYM, like the whole thing typed out in acronyms, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, we're going. Like the fact that like, everyone knows what that means is so fucking funny to
It's
me.
really
And
cool.
it's just like the fact that like, yeah, sometimes your music might not pop everywhere the way you want it to, but like the right thing comes along
Mhm.
and opens up the stratosphere to more people than just your base audience. Because now that's
Yeah.
and like I saw so many people, and I was so glad for so many like streamers I know who are just like they heard the song. I was like, yeah, apparently this is like the girl who plays Prison. This is her actual song in here. So many people picked up on it in real time, or the chat put them on, and I was glad for it.
I was
Um,
literally playing the game. I was,
when I saw the trailer, I was like, is that her on like the official PlayStation account? I was like, so I was happy
Wild.
for her then.
that's
Then I
so
found
cool.
then to realize it's in the game, I was like, oh, that is great for her. She's got that
It-
that and
and
Pound Cake. So So yeah, and the fact that she's got management now, she's got management now, she's touring, she's going to cons and whatnot, and it's been such a big boost for her. And I'm so happy that she's getting that. But yeah, I know like if you see anybody at Blerd, if you think you can get 5-10 minutes or like an hour, feel free to come by the booth, man. We're still organizing and got the slots. Discord is coming back to life to plan for that. I know she gave us an interview last year, like right before this game came out. So we're looking to see who all can come through and hang out, get some dope interviews, man, and just have a ball. Blerdcon is crazy stacked this year.
Yeah, like I said, I'm super excited because it's the third time All Nerd Entertainment has been accepted for, press team there.
Hey.
But this is the first time I got teammates. I got a crew with me. Like we gonna have Kane and Cannon gonna be there, Certified gonna be there. Like I said, Marshall.
I'll be crying in a corner.
No, we're gonna try to do a little. I'm gonna try to get you. Like we're gonna try to do like a little interview with somebody via Zoom somewhere and get you in the weekend of Blerdcon if you're not too busy because I know you be having things going on.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dope time, man. Again, if y'all know anybody that wants to vend but can't attend, or has like a business they want to promote, or like a project they want to put out, we do sell ad space. I usually help put most of that on, so it can be anything from like a logo on screen, a ticker at the bottom saying like this interview is sponsored by. If you have like a quick like 30-second, like 2-minute commercial or video for yourself, we incorporate all of it. So
okay, for sure.
We did reads. We gave away like clothes, posters.
That was
like
that was another thing I forgot to mention when we were talking about it. Was Blerd Station does have the ad spots as well. So
we need to see if Nerd Pro will be interested, especially since we make films.
Think about Nerd.0, we can let Urban Fantasy Ball know.
Yeah,
because they travel and do their pop-up parties and things like that. Their fantasy balls.
Yeah, last year we had Geek by Heart, Astria Legend, Psycho Image Films.
Yeah, that's gonna do. Yeah,
19 Cosplay, Valentine Collective, Arcadia Studios.
Otaku.
Otaku Noir.
Did I see their logo up there as well?
No, they might have came through to hang out, but as far as like people who like paid for their space, these are the ones I have. And then people who let us like put some of the stuff in there, like I was able to use the interview with Lee to kind of promote him, and then like the Sonic movie since I had all that in there, so we got permission for like that too.
Nice.
Okay.
That's dope.
So yeah, a good way to kind of like look out for the community because I know everybody ain't got the money like that to make it to these shows and travel and ship a bunch of shit. So a good way. And then the stream stays up on the channel forever. So a good way to be there without being there. And then I go back through the stream. I timestamp everything and I show who's doing what interview where and about what. So easy to navigate. So it's not just a big 10-hour chunk sitting there either.
Yeah. That timestamp stuff is crucial as well. We appreciate all you guys that do that. It's not an easy task. It's tedious.
It is a weekend of my life after Blerdcon every year. So, and so I go through. I tally where the sponsors are. I make sure that like I send an email that says where all their spots were, so they know they got their money's worth. Make clips of it sometimes to promote. Timestamps. I try to tag everybody's Instagrams for like the segments and the clips and whatnot. And then I take the tally of how many podcast segments we did and how many guests we had on. So I'm very much live production and the numbers guy before, during, and after.
What did I say at the top? Glue guy, unsung hero, and others that help, that do things like that. From the technical aspect to like the not the analytical, it's the corporate term of taking care of those type of tasks.
I feel like you're looking at me and I'm
because I am looking at you. I'm like, I know you know this word that I'm looking for.
Analytics would be that.
Yeah, I was saying analytics would be good, or like managerial, depending on the term you're looking for.
I was looking
Are
for.
you talking about like administrative or like?
Yeah, a word like that. Yeah, administrative works perfect. Yeah, the like things like that. Just the tedious things and stuff like that. It's important stuff, and a lot of things crumble without it. I'm bad at things, tedious things like that. That's why we're struggling with
Oh, I
our
know. I hate it.
clips and
That
things.
it is. No, it is. It's all my job is. But I fucking hate it.
Money has to do it, but yeah, man.
Yeah, but Tafari, let everybody know where they can find you, whether it's your media or your guys' podcast.
Yeah, so we have podcast is Blerd's Eyeview, live everywhere, back for the season officially. We're live every Tuesday and Thursday. Um, should be on again Tuesday, probably talking about some of the trailers that came out. We just had our friend Stephanie Williams on, who's got like a bunch of different comics out with Marvel, DC, Street Sharks, Roots of
If,
Shark.
Bad.
if you're just realizing who Stephanie Williams is, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, Ignition Press. She's got this new team called Ignition Press, and they're putting out a lot of stuff. Roots of Madness,
Yeah.
and some other stuff that she's drafting and working on. Helping. We just kind of helped with Cleo Thomas's campaign. If you don't know, that's Zero from Holes, who's a friend of mine. He just got his first nomination ever for like the NAACP Image Awards for the gaming category. So we've been helping him navigate that and put him onto a lot of like the Blerd podcast and stuff. As far as my own platforms, main channel, you can find me under this name. Pretty much all platforms, I am here. Skits are my bread and butter on my main channel. We just hit 2,000 subscribers and 1 million views collectively, so thank y'all for that. Current video is if Dispatch had anime characters, which I've been breaking into short segments as well.
I loved it, watched it, fucking great.
I'm surprised it's doing that well because like I feel like I make all my videos of that quality. This is just the first one that like took off. Yeah, I don't really rest in the beginning of the year. Like I basically am hitting the ground running from January up until like my birthday, which is usually Blerdcon weekend now. So yeah, I have the main channel, all my skits are there, the playlist, my series, like the ones I did last year about like if like delayed games had a meeting or how different games reacted to the game awards and whatnot. What it's like trying to play Sonic Cross Worlds. And then I just finally segmented off into a gaming channel. So same name is here, Dash Gaming. For those that don't know, I'm like a huge retro guy. So like moved my reactions and stuff over there to like State of Play. My Let's Plays are like older games. So when it all gets here, I figure out where to move this shit. Like I got nothing against emulation, but if I own all this stuff, I finally figured out how to hook it up to my computer. So like Dreamcast, PS1, N64, PlayStation 2, GameCube, I've been running back a lot of stuff. And I do what's called walk and talk. So I'm usually running through all these while I'm on a walking pad. So it's usually just me with a controller and a hoodie, trying to just stay healthy and get my steps in while running through old fun shit. So like the last thing I think I went through completely was like Rocket Power Beach Bandits on the GameCube.
Wow.
He wasn't joking when he said retro.
Yeah, like I'm trying to figure out what to do with these because really,
oh, he kind of went out.
We lost the image.
Yep. And the sound.
Oh,
wait.
Oh.
Well,
I can edit this.
Good night, everybody.
He's like, you know what?
I don't know why
there we go.
I literally
I
moved
this thing like
the
camera.
Yeah, I moved this thing like 2 feet. I don't know why I did it, but yeah, like I'm trying to figure out where to put these now because I brought them with me. But like I was planning to do like a whole thing this year with like if you ever heard about like the surfing Pikachu mini game for like Pokemon Yellow, but it's like a whole process with Pokemon Stadium. So I have the thing to put the games in, but all 3 of my batteries just died. So so my red, blue, and yellow don't save anymore. Even though I have 2 Game Boys and a Link cable, so I have all the shit to do it. But now I got to get the batteries replaced in these. Thankfully, my retro store's up the street and they're gonna fix it. But yeah,
nice.
January I do what I call like my walkathon. So I walk 1 mile every day of January, and I play a different throwback game. So, we ran like Star Fox 64, like custom Robo, like old Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, like Sonic Riders, Sonic Heroes.
That's my game. Oh,
Yeah, like 50 Cent Bulletproof, like just lots of old throwback shit. The Spider-Man game, the N6, the Spider-Man game that was on N64, but I have and PlayStation, but I actually have the Dreamcast copy.
Oh wow!
So I played that one back. And then February, I get off of that and jump right into podcasting up until March, and then March I go right into Blerdcon, and then I kind of chill out. So yeah, I'm still in the middle of like the first quarter workload, but so getting resituated, still in the process of moving. But yeah, if you want to check me out, I am TafariTV everywhere. TafariTV Gaming. Once I need to kind of test my internet situation now and figure out how that's working, because some stuff coming out that I want to try. I got an early copy of South of Midnight from the people that made it, and then I got an early copy of Reloaded that I've been waiting to play, but I didn't have time to like get to it because they let me test the demo out for them, so that was fun. And then Aerial Knight is a guy, he's a creator I met. He has a game called Drop Shot coming out tomorrow that's actually really interesting. So yeah, streams will be coming back. I just need to wait on my PlayStation and shit to get here, and I'll be set up soon. But if there's any place you can make an account, I'm pretty much everywhere.
Nice.
Right.
Guys, get over there and get the Twitch, subscribe, do what you can. You gotta, you should do like a Blerdcon GoFundMe or something. I'm pretty sure people will look out for the cookout.
I'm thinking about it because they're kind of coming out here to take care of my folks, man. Kind of
send me the Cash App. I'll put it up here. We'll do a little real.
I'll send it. That's the thing. I put it on screen like every stream, and like I get people scroll by. I'm like, I get it because like I don't want to plug all my money into this shit either. So like if that's just easier for you, I'll put it there. Yeah, I also have like a tipping link that goes into all my streams. So if you want to donate, and that way you don't have to wait to be like fucking affiliated with the way all these apps like to do. You get like a cool little animation on screen and a thank you from me personally. So like you can send $1, you can send 100. I scoff at nothing. like
support the creators that you like. Obviously, he has the fans. Guys need to look out for the cookout, man. We need him at Blerdcon. Need him at these places this year.
Man.
Yeah, like community funding helped me get to Blerdcon before. That helped with that's how I ended up buying Dispatch, was people putting it on the streams in December. Nice. And then like I was able to like Crossworlds I picked up because of stream donation. So
awesome.
Any little bit count helps. I appreciate it.
See, that's when you're doing it right, you get the good community that loves helping you out.
Oh yeah, she's gonna fucking strangle me if I don't tell people. Roxy Hayes also has a book called Half Famous that she put out that I helped edit with, so you can also
that too. I was like, he worked because I follow Roxy Hayes as well because I like
I do too.
Those guys, the Kevo Stage and all those friends. So I follow her as well. I was like, he worked on that. I was like, Tafari out here doing big things, man.
Yeah, man. With all the big stars, all the celebrities.
She kept sending me drafts of it. And I know her and Persephone do like these public like fan fiction readings, and I'm just like, can you stop sending me this fucking smut? Like, what is this? Why? Why do you keep subjecting me to these things? She's like, thanks for the feedback, but I'll give her honest feedback. Like, okay, but like this needs to go here. This needs to be corrected. Swap
so
these
after my rant.
Like this is a run-on. Like this is a bit of a run-on sentence. Take out the periods, make this into commas. And she's like, thanks, I'll send you more filth next week. I'm like, could you not, though? Then she sends me this book. She's like, can you take a look at it? And I'm like, I feel like I'm kind of just like tearing into what you're writing, but like, all right, here's a list of like all the shit that I think could be fixed. And then she sent me the picture. Yeah, she sent me a picture. I'm like, the book was good. I'm just like, I think you'll lose people because like these sentences kind of bleed together. These need to be separated. All these little 3-word sentences could just be not a paragraph, just separated by commas.
Comma, yeah.
I'm noticing a lot of patterns where like, hey, this just needs a comma, not a period, because what it's making me stop, read again, stop, where I could just be continuing, and next thing I know,
you're like, I lost my train of thought.
not even train of thought, but like I'm stopping, whereas like I could be flowing, and then I'm done with the whole page, if not the whole paragraph, and it flows a
It
lot better. And
enhances your story.
I'm not a fucking literary guy at all. This is just me just trying to make sure you got the best product.
Yeah.
And then she sends me the book, and my name's in the back of it. I'm like, yeah, I guess I did technically edit this. So cool.
There you go.
Nice. That's awesome, dude. Well, I'm happy to hear all that stuff that's going on for you, especially like things like that with Roxy Hayes and the things that you're doing with these like gaming companies. Like, they're sending you copies and demos to like try them out and things like that. It's showing progress and that you're on the right track of doing things, and you do the things that you love. That's the best part about
Yeah.
all the work that you do. It's in your field. That's what all of us are doing this for. Want to maybe one day just do the things we love as work.
That's what I'm trying to
That's
get
everybody's
to, man.
dream,
Like,
boy.
so the only thing I'm sad about leaving Dallas is like my movie screening hookup was back there, and I don't know if they have a team down here. I'm like, I got to see so
Mm.
much shit for free and not have to pay for it. Like, like being a part of that early screening for Sinners, I was like, yeah, I knew exactly how this movie is going to play out, like in the public, and I couldn't tell anyone for like 3 days. That was like I was biting my tongue for like 72 hours.
Having
And I
to
was
find new sources.
yeah, the people were just like, oh,
There's
like
gotta be one out
you
there.
got to see Sinners early. How was it? I'm like, I can't say anything until Thursday, but man, y'all
Mhm.
better go see that shit. Y'all better go see that shit.
It has
Just
to be
gonna
one
say
in
that much.
There got to be one in Florida though. Has to be.
Yeah, there's something around.
Possibly. Everybody, everyone thinks it's just Orlando and Miami, so maybe I have to put in some. I have to talk to that team now and then let them know I'm officially down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to make shit move and shake and get back to what I was doing before.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, Spar, I appreciate you coming on and hanging out with us once again.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me.
Door is always open.
Of
We'll see
course.
you at Blerdcon for sure and get some words from you there. Um, Guys, any parting words for a friend of the podcast, TafariTV?
Hey, keep doing what you do, man. Because I know you're doing your thing, and I definitely know you're inspiring other people, to follow, your same path as well, man. Because I have how how long you've been in the game, the impact you had. Excuse me, and you're helping out, other people, of course, get their needs or either reach their goals. But yeah, you're definitely doing your thing, man. So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, man, for sure.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
And respect. Fucking all of it. And I fucking love doing this with you guys. This is great.
Nice, nice.
Makes me feel at home.
I'm telling you, you're gonna get down here one day. We're gonna drag you to one of these cons, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't wait.
But I'm sure there's things in your area somewhere. You
There
live
are.
in Midwest.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to like they have a Milwaukee comic book and gaming convention coming up here in March.
Okay.
So like I'll be heading to that, see what I can scope out, see if I can maybe snag a quick interview with a few people, just do some short edits, and yeah, go from there.
Yeah, my friends up there are constantly trying to get me to come to Anime MKE. So
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm down to come out there one day if I plan it right. I'm not afraid of the cold.
That's the only thing.
Summers here are great.
Oh, is that what it is?
Fantastic, yeah.
yeah, you
Summers
guys
here are great.
you guys have Summerfest. So
Yeah, exactly.
I got
Oh,
I got to experience what I think was still the best one because it was I know you guys usually normally have like one headliner, but
Yeah.
the year I went, it was Future, but the opening acts were Migos followed by Big Sean.
Mhm.
So we got like like five major acts with like features and shit. And it was like, yeah.
So yeah, that was a solid one. And then it shut down for a bit.
Yeah. That was unfortunately my first and last. That was my first and last Migos show, unfortunately.
Oh man.
And yeah, now Migos is not the same, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
hey,
R.I.P. man. R.I.P. man. That
R.I.P.
shit was so unfortunate.
Yep.
Always.
yeah.
But nerds, appreciate you guys joining the Nerdcast podcast. We are here every week. We do this thing, and next week we'll probably have another guest. I'm not going to name him until I get confirmation, so I don't disappoint anybody.
It's just me.
But like we said,
Okay.
go if you are not already, go like, subscribe, Blerd's Eyeview. Go follow TafariTV on all platforms. Check him out on Twitch for his walkathons and his gaming, retro gaming channel. And be sure to follow Blerd Station as well. Blerd Station and Blerdcon, that's coming up as so get ready and tune in for the 3-day extravaganza at Blerd Station across Blerdcon. All these Blerd names. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Catch you guys next week.
We out.
Hey,
Peace.
Peace.
peace, deuces.
Peace.